Howdy folks, good morning. This episode, we're doing some more medium diaries and the quest requirements for them. But up until then, we've got a couple skills we still need to grind. The big one is herb lore, which I'm hoping I can get pretty close to by doing a quick herb run from when we left off last time when I signed off. So I do have a bunch of herbs I can go check on, try to pick up all of those, craft all of them, and then see how far that takes us. So we'll be back in a bit. Oh hey, farming 48. Didn't know we were close. Dangerberry bushes. Oh, right on. That's actually kind of cool. It's one of the highest bushes, if not the highest bush. I was saying the XP for regular farming is kind of bad, but I think the amount of XP you get per watermelon is actually not terrible. I was lucky. None of my herb patches died, so I don't think I got a great harvest from most of them. I might need to start looking into super compost to help with that. This isn't going to be my main way of getting herbs for leveling herb lore. Alright, that's all the herb patches. I probably should just start doing herb patches only to save with inventory space and make this more manageable. Still, it's painful when the allotment and flower patches are so close, but whatever. Let's make potions out of what we have, which I think is going to involve more farming in the desert, because I just got a bunch of Hairlanders, which require my desert goat horns. But I'll at least do the Irrit leaves first. Herb lore 47, 1 to go for the medium diary. Super attack mix. Alright, and then Hairlander need 21 goat horns. Should be able to do that. Let me burn the ones that I already have. How many does it project from combat potions alone? Those are the ones I have the most of. 87 actions. I don't have anywhere near enough herbs. Oof. Because I have 16 herbs. That is not 80. Alright, well in that case I'm not going to go for desert horns right now. Let me see if there's a quest that gives herb lore XP that'll knock us over the limit. Alright, so I've been putting off this quest called My Arm's Big Adventure that I want to do, because it gives farming XP. It's actually been on my list of things to do for a long time. I think it also eventually rewards... let's see. I think it eventually rewards a new farming patch. Yeah, a disease-free herb patch, which is actually on my list of patches here. And it gives like 10,000 herb lore XP, which is just enough to get us to 48 to finish the medium diaries. It is not a prerequisite for one of the medium diaries, but it's okay. It's a quest we need to do. The problem is that it has a level 192 difficult enemy, and I feel slightly more prepared to attempt it now that I made these 26 tuna potatoes. I didn't just make those for no reason. They're going to be actively helpful in the process here. So, let's give that a shot to look up what I have to do to start here. Rake, seed dibber, spade, super compost. Can I make super compost now? From watermelons I can. 15 watermelons. Alright, something to do with these watermelons, I guess. I'm gonna go try to start the compost process now while I work on other stuff related to the quest. Putting all my watermelons in this compost bin in Catherby. I think it takes like 90 minutes to produce, so I'll come back to it later. But so I have to start the quest and then come back before finishing it in order to get this. But it says one of the prerequisites is I need to have 60% favor in the Tai Bwo Wannai Cleanup minigame, which I don't think I spent too much time in. That's the one that uses a machete, I want to say. Let me double check what I need for that. Machete, anti-poison, armor. What's my best way to get to... Probably from Ardoyan. My best way to get to Karamja. Actually, no, the fairy ring is probably quicker. I'm gonna get my gear up to do this quest. 60% favor is what we need to be able to start the quest. So we haven't done this minigame in several hundred hours. If I recall correctly, this is the one where we're like chopping down dense underbrush to try to fix the fence. We only did a very little bit of it before, if I recall correctly. Try to go somewhere close to the village itself. I'm not near things that are a risk. Actually, don't know where I see my favor from doing it. I'll have to look into that. Did I really not bring a machete? Draw that. Did I not click it in my inventory? Oh man. I think I searched for the machete, but then, like, for some reason, didn't click on it. I'm not sure where I can see my favor. Maybe it's only when I repair the fence that it pops up. Oh, there it is. Tai Bwo favor. We need to get that to 60% before starting the quest. Voodoo victims are difficult. It looks like you need to give them something based on what they look like in order to damage them. Like, I gave this guy some food and it hurt him, which is interesting. I probably want to have some, like, cheap food from the village lying around to make this easier. I didn't realize he was weakening me this whole time. Yikes. Not fun. Probably just need to run from these guys in the future if I don't have the tools to get rid of him. Yikes. Tribal mask. Pale skin for your victims. Made into a blue British shield. Does that matter? 10% chance for trading an opponent's defense stat by 1. Oh, that's kind of cool. Gives you a +3 magic attack bonus. But it has charges. Okay. Alright, so killing those guys doesn't seem super worth it unless if I have like a shitload of food in my inventory or something, so next time I'll skip them, I guess. Since I burned through all my prayer and I haven't done the quest, it lets me use the altar in town. Safe spot the tribesmen, so I feel a lot better about killing them conventionally. That gives you some favor also. Yeah, I feel like I want to make one of these British shields because it gives me a magic attack bonus. I don't think I have anything else I can wear in the shield spot that does that, so... Oh, it's a gem-covered rock. That's kind of cool. I didn't bring any pickaxes, but it's probably fine because I can also just do the gem rocks in Shiloh Village. We need to cook some of these spiders for an achievement. I don't know if there's any... what do you call it? Open flames here that I can just depend on? Oh, it gives me 5 skewer sticks. That's nice. So I have to find somewhere to cook them. I have a tinderbox. I might be able to buy one in the store nearby. Some of these trading sticks. But I also don't think I can burn any of my favor because I need to get to 60% for this quest. Hey, snake spine. I think we need that for Rag and Bone Man. Oh hey, it's a genie. Oh, now we're putting XP from that on. Thanks, genie. Still gonna take a really long time, but saved us like 4 potions, I guess. Ugh. One of the things I need for a medium diary is gout tuber. I'm trying to check through my log. One's already appeared and I just didn't notice it. Hope not. Gain experience and agility for defeating such an agile foe. Whoa, I didn't see that. No, I don't think I've found it yet. So I think I need to stay here and keep doing this minigame, since part of the reason we're here is for medium diaries. I keep doing this minigame until we get that drop. Okay, so if I want to bank, going to Shiloh Village is not really effective. Brimhaven doesn't actually have a bank. Shiloh Village is such a long walk compared to teleporting and then taking the fairy ring again. I'm just going to do that and come back. Keep going. See if I can spare any inventory space for different things here. I'm going to go ahead and bring Tinderbox so I can cook one of these spiders. I can probably depend on spiders for food instead of what I currently have. I should bring an axe instead of a... Well, I'll bring some initial logs, but I'll have the axe swap too. That way I don't need to bring food, so that helps. At some point I need to decant my potions. Should be fine, I think. Alright, back we go. Keep trying to do this until I get this goofy gout tuber. It's like a 1% chance every time we hack jungle, so... I think we need Tai Bwo Wannai favor for other things, so if we exceed 60%, I can try to figure out what we're doing with the extra favor above 60 that we need for the quest. Cooking those spiders on a stick. A medium task in the Karamja area. Cool. Heals 7 hit points. I need to find trees that I can actually cut down. I thought I could cut these all down, but there must be specific ones that you're allowed to cut. I think we need a better machete to reasonably cut the medium and dense jungle. So light jungle cuts fast enough. That's going to be our best way to farm for a gout tuber, I think. You gain experience and agility for defeating such an agile foe. Okay, not complaining. Sorry, I should be able to use an anti-poison on this guy, and it doesn't seem to be working. Maybe it counts as a yellow victim? Oh, he's yellow. That's the problem. Mix rogue's purse and snakeweed in a vial of water. Alright, I'm gonna die before I can finish this guy off, so I'm gonna bail. Try world hopping real fast. Would explain why the potions weren't working. It looked pretty close to being green, but I guess there's a green and a yellow, and it counts as yellow. So we're at 60% favor, but I'm going to push through to 100%, because if the whole point of this is doing medium diaries, then I'm going to need to do that anyway. Let me check and make sure that there are any other quests that require favor. Oh, getting to 100% favor is a requirement for the diary itself. Got it. There is a permanent fire in here. Son of a bitch. Didn't even see it. Don't need the tinderbox then. Probably just drop it. Do that after I finish this bit of fence. This one's probably counts as green. Let's try it. Yeah, it totally works. 14 damage per hit. Pretty good. Try finishing him off. Second tribal mask. Cool. Orange victim just spawned. Can't do anything about them really, so I'm gonna bounce. And world hop maybe? Working on my quest tracker while I do this. It's interesting, I'm down to just 13 quests that I don't meet the stat prerequisites for. Warnings End 1, Devious Mind, Swan Song, Fairy Tale 2, Lunar Diplomacy, Fermentic Isles, Street Mentor, Grim Tales, King's Ransom, Monkey Madness 2, Dragon Slayer 2, Making Friends with My Arm, and The Song of the Elves. We're somewhat close to the requirements? No. I guess woodcutting 56, which I'm about to hit for one of them. But a lot of them require 70 in different things. Oh my god, we got a gout tuber. Fucking kidding me. Whew. This thing, do not eat it, is worth 777,000 gold. Because people need it for the diary step. Oh my god. That's super exciting that it actually dropped. Alright, well, I'm going to finish getting to 100% favor. I'm going to have to turn it in for my diary. Diary is more important than 777,000 gold. But I guess if we get a second one, we could always sell it and be set on money for a minute. And I wonder, like, what's the gold per hour for trying to farm for that thing specifically? Hey, woodcutting 56. It's one of those quest prerequisites we were talking about. Split Arctic pine logs, fermentic round shields. Neat. Hey, mining 56. Oh my god, another gout tuber. You're kidding me. That might pay the bills for a while. That's super exciting. Okay, I kind of need to get out of here. Well, let me finish getting to 100% favor. I don't want to accidentally eat those. I'm terrified of that happening. Hey, we just hit 100% favor. It's going to be a good stopping point for me to take a quick break. We'll be back. I want to do the medium diary task with the gout tuber, and then figure out what we're doing after that. Part of the reason we were doing this is for the My Arms Big Adventure quest, so we're still almost certainly going to do that. But I might want to dork around in this minigame for a little bit longer to try to get some of its rewards. So, see you in a few seconds. Hey folks, we're back. We're going to start the My Arms Big Adventure. I got a dryer running in the background, so you might hear some background noise while I'm talking. A couple things I have to do though. I need to go pick up some troll dung in the desert. And by troll dung, I mean camel dung. Also need to harvest my super compost. So I'm going to go grab the super compost, deposit it, and then go to the desert to try to do the camel dung thing. So I'll pop in if there's anything interesting to say. Also, I might get interrupted in the middle of this, so if I take a break in the middle of the quest, it'll just cut and come back. Hey, our first ever super compost. It's very exciting. The kebab seller first, it looks like. What can you do for me? Well, that depends. I don't know whether you like kebabs or not. Since I'm in the kebab construction industry, I mainly help people who have a want of kebab. Standard run-of-the-mill kebab seen throughout Galenor, enjoyed by many an intoxicated dwarf, and my speciality, the extra hot kebab. You sell me a bottle of special kebab sauce. No intention of setting up a rival kebab shop. Not going to put it in Drunken Ali's drink now, are you? No, that would be a bit cliche. Something more original. It's enough to give the camel the runs. Okay. I think that's relevant. Yep, that's camel shit. No way am I picking that up. Wouldn't pick that up for all the runes in Galenor. Far too stinky. We need different gloves. Use buckets on the dung. Maybe I need different gloves than the ones I'm wearing. Is there a bank in town? No bank here. Annoying. Headpiece, beard, water skins. Gold amulets. A little weird specific stuff this guy has stocked. Must be someone selling it to him? Yeah, looks like it. Weird. Alright, I'll try to find someone to sell me gloves, or give me access to a bank at least. Now I'm scooping up camel dung into the bucket. First try. Okay. I think now I can actually do the quest. Let me head over there. Trollheim. I got a task in the Fremennik area? A hard task? I'm confused. Hold on. Teleport to Trollheim. Oh! I guess I'd never actually cast a spell before. I had no reason to come back here. I think the only reason to come back here is for the thing you get at the end of this quest, the herb patch. Okay, I'm gonna turn on Protect from Melee since I didn't bring armor here. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. No, not so bad. Agility 73. Oh wow, I should try to get that then. One sec. South side of the floor when you enter. Good reason to get 73 agility. I think I need to get to 72 agility anyway to get better energy regen. Talk to Burnt Meat. Oh, you again. I've been thinking about you. I won't feel happy for knowing the answer to this. Why have you been thinking about me? Burnt Meat not finished thinking yet. Maybe next time you come here I tell you. You need to complete the Feud. Really? Oh. All that work? Huh. Well. Did not realize that. That's cool though. Let me see what I need for the Feud. Alright, so you need a fake beard, Caridian headpiece, Zenard coins, a bucket. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's you're supposed to get your introduction to this zone from the Feud. That's how you know to get the dung from here. Okay, that makes sense. Desert Escapes. I'm so bad this quest. I apparently didn't talk to the right NPC. Ellie Moore saying the guy I bought the fake disguise from was supposed to give me the quest, and I just didn't read that part. Getting ahead of myself. Let's head back and do that, and we'll continue. Enjoy the fact that my stupidity is getting fast-forwarded from here on out. Okay, good day and welcome back to Al-Kharid. Hello to you too. Why are you still selling goods from a stall? I do and sell so much. I'd like to help you. Life of a shopkeeper isn't slaying dragons and wooing damsels, but it has its charms. Tell me another way. A nephew of mine lives not too far from here in a little town called Polivnich. Fetch him here, I'll give you the first month of his salary. Find you your help. Better become the biggest merchant in Yelenor once I succeed. Nephew's name is Ali, and he lives in a town to the south. Tell him his uncle Ali M needs his help of an Al-Kharid. Everyone's name is Ali. It's pretty great. Oops. Alright, buy 3 bars and talk to Drunken Ali. Sold man of drinks. What is throat? Tell you of strange happenings in the town. Looking for somebody. How do you know that? You're not here sightseeing, that's for certain. It's not really important how I know what I know. I know all about the person you're looking for. How do you know I'm looking for Ali Morrison's nephew, Ali? Tell you more, my throat is drying up. My lips are dry. Give me another beer so I can continue. Ali Morrison's nephew. Known him since he was a wee lad. Right little mischievous beggar. Do you have any more useful information about him, such as his whereabouts? If you just asked me about that in the first place, I would have told you directly. Tell you more, my throat is drying up and my lips are dry. More beer. Who else could it be other than myself? It's getting a little deep for me. Existential reasoning or justification was never my strong suit. All I want to know is the whereabouts of Ali's nephew. A huge family. You're not going to fool me into buying you another beer without first giving me some useful information. I have to wring you like a wet cloth and squeeze out enough booze to fill another tankard. Where is Ali's nephew? He disappeared last week. Either those bandits or Menophites have something to do with it. Perhaps their feuding has something to do with it. Perhaps we can solve that problem. What do you think? Any chance for another beer? Talk to a bandit in the north part of town. I accidentally attacked a bandit in the north part of town. I guess I'll finish him off and then talk to another one. Talk to bandit. Hello. What do you want? I'm trying to figure out the feud that exists between you and the Menophites. What's it to you? I'm trying to understand why thieves of your repute would stoop to the level of the Menophites. Granted mentioned they robbed one of our camels. A heinous crime. I said no camels, that's 5 camels, can't you count? I offered a camel as a gesture of goodwill. Would you and the rest of the bandits cease your hostilities? Menophites would never do that, they have no sense of honor. Go to the discount camel store. Must be where I got poop earlier. Camel man. Help you with anything. Discount camel store? These camels are on the side for sale? Any stock coming soon? Let's see. I gotta talk to a Menophite thug first. Whoops. Yo. We're gonna figure out the feud that exists between you and the bandits. The problem is those thieving bandits. They're always stealing, starting fights, and causing disruption to the life of the people in the town. Or it has it the Menophites are also involved in unsavory behavior. We're far better than them at that sort of thing, but they did start the cycle. Go on, try to explain it. I think our leader once mentioned they robbed one of our camels. A heinous crime around here, worthy of a stoning. If they offered a camel as a gesture of goodwill, would the Menophites cease hostilities? Bandit would never agree to that. They're such bad thieves they couldn't afford to buy even the mangiest excuse of a camel, never mind the desert-traversing four-legged beauty that we would demand. What if they did? Well, I suppose so. Maybe if I got both gangs a camel, I could use the mutual good to find out what happened to Ali's nephew. Okay. Yo. Any camels for sale? I have another 2 beautiful camels arriving soon from the best stable in all of Valkyrie. What price do you want for them? Can I put a price on life? Would 500 coins for the pair do? I could silence my moral objections for that. Here are the receipts for the camels. Okay, what's next? Give the certificates for the camels to both gangs. Bandits have agreed to give you a camel in order to restore peace. Knew they were cowards. Tell them we've changed our mind and demand 10 camels in return for our mercy. Do the same thing with the bandits. Good news, the Menophites have agreed to give you a camel in order to restore peace. Knew they were cowards. Tell them we've changed our mind and demand 10 camels. Which doesn't seem to be working. Perhaps you should be more direct and try to join one of the gangs. guess I like the Menophyte gear that they have equipped better. Holly the Operator. Seem to be a lady of action. Could do with more people like you to sort these despicable bandits out. Join us in our fight to wipe them out? Sure. Together we will crush them. Prove yourself capable and trustworthy. Set you a few jobs to do. As you might have gathered, we have the reputation for being less than scrupulous, something with good foundation. Foster this reputation and grow it. Go into town and pickpocket 3 villagers and report back to me. Okay. Pickpocket villager. You just got some money, maybe? Oops. Sorry, Menophyte Thug. Not on purpose. Find a street urchin, looks like. Oh shoot, did I start the agility course? I didn't mean to do that. Fast forward through it. Talking to a street urchin. What do you want? You want to make some money, easy money. See that villager over there? If you can distract him a bit, I'll give you 10 gold coins. Can't see anyone to distract. They have to be in the room. Try to find a different street urchin, I guess. I'm gonna try world hopping to find a world where there is one. Pickpocketing the villager. So he gave it to me, that's cool. Get a blackjack from Ollie the Operator. Oh, blackjacking. Heard about this in the thieving training guide. I guess it's a pretty effective way to get thieving XP. If you ever wanted to train it. Do with a bit of advice. Distraction tactic isn't working anymore. They seem to figure that one out already. Small town, news spreads fast. Use a spot of cunning and a bit of brute force might work better. Do a blackjack made of oak. Wield it? Okay, how does this work? Lure a villager, knock him out with the blackjack, and then pickpocket them. Interesting. Lure. Come here, I want to show you something. Surprise, follow me. Knockout. Cool, got it. Finish your first trial. First trial? Hardly think a couple of pickpocketings would do, did you? Of course not. To do a spot of burglary next. The only place worth pilfering is the mayor's villa. Retrieve the mayor's wife's jewels. Disguise would be a good start. Stake out the place to make sure the mayor's not in. You'll need a key to the front door, too. Nope, get going. Okay. Disguise. Oh, hide behind cactus. That's cool. To stake out, presumably. Okay, I needed gloves to be able to hide behind the cactus. That's pretty silly. Key in the door and go in. Search the study desk. Interesting note. Sequence age-old begin. Have a look. Where do they fit in? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. It's Fibonacci, right? Go upstairs and search the bed. 1, 1, 3, 5, 8. Search bed. Piece of paper has the word Fibonacci scrawled onto it. Fibonacci existed in this universe. Search the landscape picture hanging beside the bed. It's covered in something. Or it's covering a safe. Let's see. It's Fibonacci. It's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. Yeah. It's the series of the last two numbers added together. Remove the jewels from the safe. Completed your task. Love how shitty the beard looks. I expect you to succeed so soon. Mayor did leave a number of hints lying around. Final task is one of the utmost importance. Come to my attention, there's a traitor in our midst. I want you to root them out. I feel like I can trust you. You don't have all the baggage that comes with being a villain your entire life. Alright. We want to talk to a Menophyte thug. Wondering if you could help me. Investigating the possibility of betrayal in the Menophytes. Do you know anything about this? There's traitorous Ali. Who's he? The most untrustworthy, backstabbing fiend to ever walk Timbakine's fair desert. He'd sell his mother to slavers if he hadn't already betrayed her and had her locked up for the last job he pulled. Suppose the name is a bit of a giveaway then. You sure it was him? I was turned by the offer of a set of waterproofs and a ride on a camel. Nice. Talk to Ali the Hag next. Good day, old hag. Old hag indeed, I have a name. Old woman. Your name Ali? How else would you abbreviate Alice? No, you can't call me Al. What do you want from the old hag of Polynich? Hex someone? Power, beauty, eternal youth? New in town, I just wanted to get to know the locals. Busy brewing potions. If you disturb me again without reason, I'll turn you into a frog. Oh, I gotta talk to Ali the barman first. Man, I'm really bad about not reading sentences for these last two quests. Talk to Ali the barman. Hello there. Do you have an uncle called Ali? Actually, all my uncles are called Ali. Oh, I gotta talk to... Man, I skipped another step. I gotta talk to Ali the operator first. Golly. Discover the identity of the traitor. Strangely, though, it was traitorous Ali. I would never have suspected that traitorous Ali would betray us. Actually, what am I saying? Of course it would have been him. He sold us out for much more. Find him and kill him, and do it quietly. I don't want to fuss. Looking for traitorous Ali. He was here. He just nipped out to the toilet a few minutes ago. His drink is over there on the table by the barrels. No one's ever actually seen a toilet in Galenor, so it may take a little while. Nice. I want your help to remove someone. It's simple enough. Extinguishing the flame of life is simple, but people rarely wish to face the consequences, and I doubt you're any different. You carried out in a manner which would draw no suspicion to me. Recommend a poisoning. Who do you wish dead? Who do I need to know, so I can tailor a poison to their specific needs? Never heard a more inappropriate use of that foul word. Traitorous Ali, you say. Easily gotten rid of. Bring you the ingredients I require. What do you need? Bring me some snake venom, which will act as the main toxin. Where do you get snake venom? From a snake, perhaps? You'd never make a chemist, never mind an alchemist. Just bring me a snake with teeth in its head. Don't even think of giving me that snake charmer's pet worm. It's about as dangerous as a rubber knife. Okay. I need to take a short break, but we'll be back with more of this quest in a few seconds. Hello, I'm back. Let us continue with the feud and then do My Arm's Big Adventure. Snake Charmer, can I have a go? Can I have a go, please? You need to leave me alone. I give you my Snake Charming Super Starter Kit, complete with flute and basket. Awesome. Use it on a desert snake. Nice. Basically charm and capture the snake. Nice. Ali the Hag. It's short for Alice. Good day, Ali. Good day to you too, adventurer. I have the snake. What else do you need? The snake will do just fine. A nice agonizing death for Ali, of course. Or Snuggles the snake. Need something to hide its trace. Fresh camel dung should do the job. What? That's disgusting. You poison or not? Okay, I'll get some. It has to be fresh. You wouldn't believe the demand. It's murder. I'm dying to say that for ages. I love the comedy in this. Poison isn't designed to be used on a weapon. It's not a contact poison at all. To a vial of poison from the witch and return with a bucket of fresh camel dung. I gotta go replace that bucket. Real quick. Knowing to use the hot sauce to get the camel dung is it's crazy. Maybe she gives you a tip if you ask her about it. Let's actually see if the leather gloves are good enough for this. Use the hag's poison on the beer glass. Maybe it's the beer. Nice. Poison the drink. Back to Ali. Is the deed done? This drink is poisoned. As soon as he gets back, he'll be done for. Proving yourself worthy of the boss's presence. Wants to see you now to discuss the future of the gang. Menafite leader. Ali said he wanted to see me. Keeping track of your progress. It was impressive. What are your plans for the bandits? Bandits? A mere nuisance, insignificant in my overall plans. If you're not warring with the bandits, what are you planning for? World domination. First Polynice, then Al-Kharid, and the whole of Gaelenor. What? Do you understand who we are? We are a ragtag band of good-for-nothing thieves, sucking the life out of this backwater excuse for a town. We are the Chosen, exiled from Menethos for trying to overthrow the Pharaoh. Loyal servants of Amesket the Devourer, god of destruction. Oh yeah, from the other quest. Regrouping again to launch another offensive against the thrall of Tumbikin, using Polynice as spawning ground for revolution. That's it, I've had it. I'm just gonna have to rid the world of you and your mob. I have this irrational hatred for megalodomaniacal, despotic religious zealots. Prepare to meet thy Ichthialirin, or whatever. Guards protect me. Oh, so the person's doing this quest too. Got a fancy weapon though. Hello, Blackjack. Haven't seen the last of me, he says. Now that I've seen the last of you, what about Ali's nephew? Maybe the villagers will be able to help. They might even reward me for saving them from the Menephites. That'd be nice. It's a nice dream. Talk to the villagers. Hello. You made everything worse for us. What? Single-handedly took apart one of the gangs which was subjugating your village. You adventurers, you never think, you just act. You think that by killing a powerful bad person, Gaelenor will become a better place. It's not that simple. A vacuum's created. Power is available to the person best situated to take it. Who do you think is in the best position to take power? Our good mayor or the leader of the bandits? He's trying to help. So are things really that much worse? Before your intervention, the two gangs pretty much canceled each other out. They spent most of their energy trying to kill each other. Now that the balance is lost, the bandits reign unopposed. They no longer have to deal with the Menephites and inflict nothing but more misery on us. This adventuring lark is a lot more complicated than I thought. I love how meta this game is in general. It's like kind of a meta MMO. I'll get to it. Next to the rug merchant. Bandit leader. You're my friend, so I may embrace you. You have done us a great turn by disposing of those Menephites. Don't jump to conclusions. I didn't do it for you. Still very grateful. That's what I'm here to talk to you about. You want a reward? A fee? I'm here to give you an ultimatum. Leave the town of your own free will or I will make you. Well, the worm has turned. You who was robbing, looting, and poisoning not too long ago are now taking the moral high ground. Or are you trying to keep the whole town for yourself? That's a good question. I will not be run out of my own town without a fight. If you defeat my best warrior, I will leave town. Pack in your bags. The adamant scimitar. Oh, this guy's way easier than the last guy. Oh, he always drops one, okay. Defeated your champion. Now get out of town. Perhaps we can come to an agreement. How about if I work for you? Think of the riches you would make. Pack your things and get out of town. People's champion, you are so naive. They won't even thank you for this, you know. Go talk to a villager right now just to prove you wrong. I'm sure. Talk to villager. Now, are you satisfied? Oh, it's you again. Delivered you from 2 evil tyrants. Let's see some gratitude. For what? You come into our town and rob, mug, burgle, and kill, and then expect respect and our gratitude? It's praise and thanks you're looking for. Talk to the mayor. Wonder why I bother. Ungrateful layabouts. This place is nothing but trouble, and I still haven't found Ali's nephew. Ali the mayor. Methods and motives would be questionable, but nonetheless, thank you for delivering this town from those wicked individuals. Now that our problems are at a manageable size, mistakes made in the past will not be repeated. Ali Morrison's nephew was asked to leave town. For concerns of his health, the anger of our townspeople. He's a good lad who's too good a salesman for his health. He angered a number of people by coercing them into buying things they didn't really want. I think his dad does that. I think that's why I had that bronze pickaxe in my inventory. Once he angered the Menophites and the bandits, I could no longer protect him and he had to go. Plans to open a superstore with 40 of his disreputable friends, a treasure trove, he claims. Probably remain hidden for some time. I hope that helps you in your quest. Will you give my apologies to Ali for treating his family so? Heard your house was burgled recently. I think you should ask Ali the operator about that. It may prove beneficial. How do you know this? Just put it down to adventurer's intuition. Okay. Because I am the one who robbed you. Talk to Ali. So you have not found my troublesome nephew. You news about his whereabouts. Able to eventually learn of his whereabouts, so it was a bit more challenging than I originally thought. Discover he is quite the salesman. There's roughly 40 people working under him. A number of people didn't approve of his sales techniques, and as a result, he's in hiding. You make an old man very happy. I'm so proud of young Baba. Ali Baba and the 40 thieves. I get it. I'll willingly party with their money and receive what they purchased. Take the reward anyway. 500 coins. That's what I spent on the camels. Both of you are unscrupulous salesmen, both come from the same town, and both of you no longer trade there. Were you sent into exile too? I have my reasons. Seems like one of the strangest quests I've ever been involved with. I do not believe that a businessman like you would not know a competitor, particularly a competitor as talented as your nephew. What was your motive to get me to visit Polovnich? Was it concern for the townspeople? Help you sell your grandmother if you get a good price for her. What was the reason? You aren't as dumb as you look. This couldn't have just been a sales pitch to get me to buy a fake beard and headpiece, was it? Sold you far more than that. Did buy some of the odds and ends off you. You're in league with Ali the camel seller, the kebab seller, and the mayor, aren't you? I like the word tourism. Did you not enjoy your stay in Polovnich? Was there not action, intrigue, and fun to be had? This is like The Man Who Knew Too Little. I love it. Did you notice all the other tourists there too, who their adventurers? I must apologize for ever doubting you and your claims to be the best salesman in all of Gielinor. Okay, he just sold me a tinderbox. 15,000 thieving XP, blackjack, desert disguise. Cool. Despite your best efforts, Ali still manages to sell you some junk. Awesome. Alright, now let's do the My Arm quest. I gotta deposit some of this junk first. I do unfortunately need to clean up my inventory. Oh. So Willow's better than Oak. My bank, that is. My bank is a mess right now, and it's about to be a big problem. Notes. Adamant scimitars, leather glove, red hot sauce, water skin, desert disguise. Okay. Oh, back to My Arm's Big Adventure. Acquires rake, seed dibber, spade, compost, super compost, and plant cure, which are all available from the Tool Leprechaun. 3 Ukthanki dung, an extra bucket, climbing boots, which I already have on me. Go talk to Burnt Meat. Can do. Burnt Meat. What's up, dude? I've been thinking about you. Burnt Meat need big important job doing, and you've been helpful before. You fetched Burnt Meat Tasty Human for stew that time. What do you want now? You come in here asking me questions about gotweed? Told me trolls picked it all and there wasn't any left. Burnt Meat's hearing your gotweed is growing again. How do you hear that? It's cooking an adventurer. Flashback. The dragon. Can I take the abyssal whip? You're not paying attention. Burnt Meat not going to talk to you. That's funny. Don't pick up his dragon armor and abyssal whip. Funny. Sharks, coins. Back my armor, if you let me go, I'll let you keep it. Silly red metal just hurt troll teeth. You got gowweed in here. You can have that too, just let me go. Place fine gowweeds in my storeroom. You've been stealing? I grew that myself. Gowweed not grow now, trolls pick it all. No, I grew it. Humans grow gowweed? You lying to burnt meat. And you get the gout tuber from Tai Bwo Wannai village. Go there and ask for Saley. Then you can plant it in a farming patch. Nice. Burnt meat cookie first. You killed that poor chap. What had he ever done to you? Well, give me mighty sore tummy later. I get to wash his feet. The man I cooked, you say humans growing goutweed again. If humans growing goutweed, maybe trolls can grow goutweed too. You want to become a farmer? Let me stick to what he's best at doing. But I got an assistant wanting to learn farming. He called my arm. Your assistant's called what? He's called my arm. My arm. Yep, my arm. Perfectly good troll name. What do we do for this arm person? Help my arm grow goutweed. My arm learns to grow goutweed. I get as much goutweed as I ever want. If that happens, I promise you I never cook another human in my life. Never? Goat tastes just as good as human if you add enough goutweed. Can I have all that dragon stuff as my reward? What dragon stuff? You're talking about the man you cooked. You talk about goutweed. There are loads of valuable stuff on the floor. Can I have it? Please. Burmy chucked that stuff away. It was no good to eat. Big whip thing gets stuck in throat. I guess I get that because of Swampletics talking about getting the abyssal whip. Alright. Is it called My Arm's Big Adventure? Here it is. Talk to my arm. In the back of the room. I got a farming at. Before we start helping with this whole farming thing, could you explain why you're called My Arm? How we trolls get named after the first thing we try to eat when we're young. What'd you try to eat? My dad's arm. Looks so big holding me, I just gotta give it a chew. So he named me My Arm. No one thinks it's a silly name? I've seen worse. Most humans come through, they got names with numbers and things that aren't even words. Nice. Tell you about the farming job. Heard about these gouty things before. Cooks up in Dayth Plateau were saying they cooked a man who had a lump in his pocket that tasted like goutweed, but wasn't goutweed. I'm thinking that's the thing we need. Go to Dayth Plateau and search the big cooking pot for goutweedy lump. I already have a tuber. Oh, okay. Referring to the one that I have in the bank. I want to see your tuber. My arm is organized troll who gets one thing done at a time. I need a goutweedy lump from a cooking pot on Dayth Plateau. I don't want to give him a 700,000 gold item anyway. It's like the best drop I've ever got. It's going to save me potentially like 3 hours of eating after I use the one on the Medium Diary. Burnt meat gives you directions, okay. I've been there before, but I think there's a shortcut from in here. Dayth Plateau. You know how to get there? I'm a navigational genius, I'll be fine. Got any advice? There's a cutscene for it, wow. Go out the north door of my kitchen, walk all the way down the corridor. Turn right at the end, go down the stairs to the prison where we keep meat fresh. Get people in crates like goutweed, they go smelly. Walk to the prison, the back door of the stronghold at the south end. Turn left and go a long way along the southeast path. Turn left for Dayth Plateau. You got special boots, you'll be okay on the rocks there. You've been remarkably helpful, considering that you're a horrible monster who eats innocent people. I think I got that. Ow. Oh, I know this is near Chaeldar. Interesting. Twig and berry. Go to east and climb over some rocks. Somebody down here farming trolls. It's a cannon. Alright, let's see. Bucket, search the cooking pot. Goutweedy lump. Climbing that ladder without a good reason? Can I skip a step again? Must have. Shoot, let me see. Talk to my arm again. Shit. I saw that I had to talk to him again, but I thought it was the step where I talked to him outside. Fortunately, it's not that long of a walk. You got the gout-weedy lump yet? Take the thing. Looks a bit tatty. So are you. Smells like goutweed. Eats the lump. You ate it. Tastes like goutweed too. What are you gonna do now? Now that I know these lump things exist, help me to grow one. Where do you want me to start? I haven't done tried farming before. Stick all kinds of things in the ground, but nothing ever grow, not even when I water them. What'd you plant? Sticks, rocks, dead goats? None of those things grew? Nope, not even a smidgen. Try getting help from someone who knows about farming? I'm a nice farmer and ate him, but he not helped much. Tastes kind of boring, too. Should see where you've been doing all this farming. Lead you through the Troll Stronghold. Yes, yes. Troll General's Cave. Gotta get 73 agility so I can get up here faster. Clamber onto the wind-swept roof of the Troll Stronghold to duel Leprechaun. That's too funny. Oh, I love that. Top of the morning to you. Why are you sunbathing on a mountain? Troll Leprechauns work hard. Nary a penny do we get in return. Can't begrudge me my holiday and a weed drink or 12. Actually, a beach would be more appropriate. Terrible allergy to sand. Need 7 super compost. Talk to my arm. No other trolls come up here. I've been trying to grow stuff. It's windy up here. You got dung in your pockets. Maybe you're needing a wash. A wash more than enough. Right, it's making fun of you for following a guide. You could grow things here? Got a book about farming for you to read. When did you get a book? Farmer I ate had a book with him. Farmer Griskeler's farming manual. Oh yeah, he's the dude from Tithe Farm. Is this released after Corend? No. I guess maybe they just added Farmer Griskeler. That's funny. Curious if they mentioned that in the quest anywhere. No, I guess not. I'll have a look inside. Farming manual. Sow seeds, help them grow, harvest the crops. I'll read this and then report back. Oh, interesting. Nasturtiums protect watermelons automatically. Keep that in mind. Hire a gardener. Nothing special in here other than that new information that certain flowers protect certain crops. Oh, it's just telling you how to prepare a farming patch, so that's why we need the 3 buckets of dung and 7 buckets of super compost. Camel dung surpasses all other creatures' dung in both fertility and stench. Cool. Been reading it. Any use? Useful section for preparing soil for growing crops. For a mountain area, it says we need to mix 3 buckets of camel dung and 7 buckets of super compost. That's a lot of camel dung. Fortunately, I've got enough dung with me. My arm, not like to say so earlier, but you've been smelling like you've done a whoopsie. Thanks a lot. Okay, put it in the soil. Cool, so I'm basically making an herb patch. That's kind of cool. That's enough dung. Great, that's enough super compost. Finish treating that soil patch for you. It's morning a farming patch I grow things in, so I give it south here don't work at all. So what I need to do now. Even like that man say to burnt meat. We gotta go to Tai Bwo Wannai village and see Mercalia about growing goutweed. I have a gout tuber. I want getting confused with your tuber. Man, tell Bergen we need to go see Mercalia to grow goutweed, so that's where we're going. We really need to be more flexible. Trolls not flexible creatures. Humans too flexible. Your little necks snap easy as anything. We're gonna need a boat. Oh nice, taking us straight to Ardoin. Appreciate that. Arduin. That and Winter Todd versus Winter Todd versus Winter Toad. What in the world is that thing? It's my arm. I'd like to go to Karamja. This is your what? He's a troll. His name is my arm. Yep, my arm. Whose arm? Never mind that. We just want to go to Karamja. It was my dad's arm. What about your dad's arm? My arm tried to eat it. Your arm did what? You take us to Karamja or you can discuss it with my arm. Oh no, not your arm too. Like who's on first? It's pretty great. So that's why that one troll's name was Dad. Because he tried to eat his dad. My arm is thinking. My arm not liking this. Ever hear stories of troll sailors or troll pirates? Can't think of any. We don't like the sea. We kind of sink. Aren't there river trolls and sea trolls? They're not proper trolls. Look just like land trolls. We trolls. Them not trolls. Enough said. Oh, please yourself. Are we there yet? No land. My arm is thinking. How about now? So, still no land. You're getting angry with my arm, huh? No, no. Because I'm thick? I'm not angry with you. Alright. Are we there now? Nice. New music track, My Arm's Journey. My arm's feeling sick. We meet at the village, yeah? What? He knows the way to Tai Bwo Wannai. Yeah, me too. Talk to my arm. Been here before when the villagers thought their village was cursed. I had to fetch some special herbs for their shaman. Right, because jungle potion's a prerequisite. You do a lot of favors for people. Is there anything in it for you? I usually get something, except that time when Burnt Meat made me fetch him a tasty human. All I gave you was some burnt meat. You don't like burnt meat's cooking? I'm going to give you more burnt meat when you're done helping me. Maybe my arm think of something better for you. First you go find Merkali. Calquat patch. Can I do anything with the Calquat patch yet? Calquat. 72 farming. Nope. Merkali, what's up, dude? Is there anything I can do for you, friend? Troll called my arm wants a favor. Let's grow goutweed. What's it about your arm? I don't really want to discuss it. Can you help this creature grow goutweed? We'll grow it in farming patches all the time. Have you tried planting a gout tuber in your patch? No, I won't listen. You have me bring him all the way down from the mountains to ask you about it. Want to grow it in the mountains? That might be difficult. Gout tubers only grow well in warm places with plenty of sun. Not with a normal gout tuber. Those won't survive the conditions. You need a special hardy gout tuber. Can you give me some of those? Far too valuable to give away. You owe me a lot of favor for the work I've been doing around the village. Okay, because I got to 100%. Sure you can't let me have some hardy gout tubers for my trouble? Only because you got over 60% favor. We didn't owe you so much for your help, I'd not be giving out hardy gout tubers. So we're like any other herb seed. It grows much faster than any herb I've seen. It's hardy enough to grow in the cold mountain lands. It may still become diseased. My arm. Chipped you, buddy. Rumble in the jungle. Where's the goutweed? They got me playing a random player character with the bunny ears and the amulet of glory. Yeah, because I've got the entity names turned on, I can know that they're pulling off this cutscene by making me be this person temporarily. That's cool. Still want goutweed. You got issues. Make it go away, I'll give you anything. My arm want goutweed. Here you go. Lots more hardy gout tubers. Nice. What's that all about? Take too long chatting with Merkali. My arm come in to hurry things up. You could really damage their village. Silly humans got such flimsy homes. One good thump and the walls came down. If you ever come to Unil, I'm not letting you into my house. Oh, that's why it checked. There was a bit of text that popped up that says your house is in Unil. Like, what's that all about? Got the goutweedy stuff, right? Got plenty of hardy gout tubers. You need to go to the bank. What do you think I need from the bank? My arm tried planting stuff before, and birds around Trollheim Mountain got interested. That's clear that they're warning you about needing gear. Had a lot of quests so far where you would have no idea that the quest is dangerous without reading the walkthrough. Or even like where the danger is. How big was this bird? Pretty big. I want to get some food and stuff. You're talking bigger than a pigeon? Go back to our dion so you can get your fighting stuff. My arm is thinking. Captain didn't look very happy to see us again. No, he wasn't. Was that what she said to him? Told him he better take us back or else. Or else what? Or else I'd let my arm loose on him. Are we there yet? Go to the bank now to fetch your fighting stuff. When you're finished, go back to Troll Stronghold. How are you going to get back? Not your problem. Nice. Okay. Stop over at the bank really quick. I think I want to do this with ranged, it seems like is okay. I'm definitely going to bring some prayer potion with me. At least seen some players with questionable names today. I guess not something that Jagex is really concerned with addressing. I like this game a lot, and it seems like there's a lot of cool people who play it, but there's a lot of questionable members of the community too from following the subreddit. Okay, I need the spade. Probably deposit the secators if I remember. I'm going to bring the new tuna stuff that I just made. Coins. Deposit this stuff. Oh, boo, I was on mute for a bit there. I was just talking about how I remember reading about this quest a long time ago and being kind of nervous about it because it was like when we were trying to get to 30 farming. I saw it had this like, really high level enemy, and I read about it every now and then. I'm like, oh, maybe I can do this. Oh, probably not. I feel like now I'm a little bit more confident because I've got these prayer potions and these tuna potatoes that heal for 22, which should be a little bit less scary. In any case, let's give it a shot. Hope for the best. So it would be really nice to have the shortcut. Don't have 73 agility though. It's not happening. Wrong way. Whoops. Look at all the things he said he tried to bury. I didn't even notice this before. A goat, crate, some rocks, a fish, a tree branch, and a trolley. Wonderful. So I need to set my quick prayer to this guy. Give him a rake first. Seed dibber. Plant cure. That's everything. I deposit the secators. Now that I'm thinking about it. I think I kind of offer. I don't need one of those right now. Dolce Domum, what'd you say? I need something like home sweet home in some old language. Marm's a well-educated troll, not some no-brain rockhead. Right, should we get on with growing the goutweed now? Show me how to do that. I'll hand you what you need and you can use it on the patch. A breakhead came off. I'm getting a bit short. Should be more of it than that, sorry. Alright, teaching him to farm. Hardy gout tubers. Thanks. Seed dibber. Plant cure. The drunken dwarf. Hello, matey. You a dwarf. Dwarf not my matey. And Kebab goes flying with him. Nice. Unnamed troll child. Is he going to be named Drunken Dwarf now? Food for me. Poor Dwarfy. Sure to turn up again one of these days. Drunken dwarves always keep coming back. Give him the dibber. And give him the plant cure next. Very good. And the spade. Birds are noticing us farming. Baby rock. Save the goutweed. Oh, I'm gonna try. That's not actually a safe spot, it looks like. Might be for the big one. Things are going okay right now. So the birdie's not happy with you. What other birdie? Nice. That birdie behind you. Ooh, boss fight music. Cool. Ooh, yeah, that knockback is nasty. Already hitting me pretty hard. Thanks, my arm. Appreciate you helping. I don't know if I can avoid that buffet attack. I'm really glad I brought prayer potions for this. Don't walk out there, you dumbass. That might be the buffet attack. I might try to sidestep it next time it does it. Kind of dodgeable. You can eat while stunned at least, that's nice. Yeah, I definitely need prayer potions to have any chance at this, I think. It is hard. 10 damage, pretty good. At least if I eat during the stun animation, I don't lose any combat time. Probably drink potions during it too, maybe. I see why prayer potions are so expensive. They really let you do content, but it might be too hard otherwise. First try. That went well. I'd use 2 doses of prayer potion. Not bad, all things said and done. Talk to my arm. What have they got? We all grown up. You can harvest it now. Need a spade. There you go. Nice. Oh, it's giving me farming XP as he's gathering. Oh, he's gaining farming XP. My arm harvests crops. You gain farming XP. My arm just advanced to farming level. Nice. I love it. Burnt meat gonna be very pleased. Just glad the Gatweed grew up okay. Nope, this is Gatweed. Don't eat it all. Aw, too late. Back to the kitchen and tell Burnt Meat the good news. Maybe he'll give you a nice reward for all the hard work you've been doing for us. But if he's not giving you anything good, come back and see my arm. Cool. That was very neat. Glad we finally got around to doing this quest. It might be a prerequisite for Recipe for Disaster. Let me check that. That might not be true. No, I guess not. You need it for more stuff later, though. My arms managed to grow some Gatweed on the roof of the stronghold. Now we can grow Gatweed whenever we want it. We've got plenty of hardy gout tubers who grow in his little farming patch. Thank you so much. I don't know what we'd done if you'd not come through here to help us. You mentioned a reward? Oh, Burnt Meat cooked you a special reward. Lots of burnt meat. Just fills my inventory with it. Cool. It'd be funny if you had custom dialogue for you dropping it in front of him. Now I've got 2 places that are protected herb growing patches, so that's exciting. Oh, now I must be in the normal instance that people are up here. Burnt Meat give you a nice reward? Jolly didn't. You gave me burnt meat again. Burnt Meat likes burnt meat. It's his favorite thing to cook, and you do it better than any other troll. So you might be able to give me something better? Big hushy secret about herbs. Oh, this must be the 10,000 herb lore XP. Aha! And 5,000 farming. Nice. Now you know more about herbs. Also, I made a new farming patch like you showed me. Whatever you plant in it, make sure it don't get disease. Sweet. That's exciting. On both levels, farming 49. It's very cool. Herb lore 48 is the thing that we need. Super anti-poison potions. Oh, but I burned through all my irrit seeds, didn't I? I think I maybe planted more of it, and I can clean the Avanto. Alright, let me dork around for a sec here. I think I definitely want to start planting stuff here, as I'm going to need more herb lore XP. We're not at the end of that road yet. I forgot to bring a shield. That might have made things a little bit easier. Oh well. Cleaning up all my Avanto. Cleaning is not worth a significant amount of XP. Not at all. Okay. Quorum is next. We got a ways to go until we can make that. All my other runes. Drunken Dwarf's leg. What an unusual name you've got. Troll will name it our first thing troll try to eat. But it don't taste good, so I not eat much of it. Big fan. What can my arm do for you? How's your farming coming along? Getting good at it. Plenty of gatweed for burnt meat. He's very happy. Super compost increases yield, I believe. I think that's a thing. Hey, and it shows up in my list here. Very cool. Alright, I'm gonna go pop over to Hosidius, I think. Oh yeah, this cloak has a farm teleport now that I can use a certain number of times per day. I should totally take advantage of that. Guess I could do it right now. 1 out of 3 teleports. Oh, they're dead anyway. Bummer. Should have brought the seed with me. Next time, Gadget. I got to use Zarek's talisman. I gotta get more lizard man fangs or whatever for it. Yes, he has spade to do that. And the secators. Watch me forget to put them back, even though I'm reminding myself right now. I remembered. Creating a shame engine helps sometimes. Okay, now I need to do... The whole point of that was to get to 48 herb lore so I can do the Kandarin Diary, which I want. That's Seer's Village? Question mark. Create a super anti-poison potion from scratch in the Seer's Catherby area. Carrot leaf, vial of water, unicorn horn dust. Carrot leaf, unicorn horn dust. Very cool. Actually, I think I want to make the rest of those into super anti-poisons. More XP also. Those will be useful in the future. 12 minutes of poison immunity, a lot better than like 2 minutes or however long the basic anti-poison is. Oops, wrong thing. Cool. Okay. Alright, let me see what's next for the Kandarin Diary. Pick some limpwort root from the farming patch in Catherby. Do that standing on my head. String a maple shortbow in Seer's Village Bank. Sure, I can only do that because I got 50 fletching. Totally worth getting to 60 fletching. Although one of those levels is from Wintertot. I wish I would have discovered Wintertot sooner, because if I had gone there earlier, I probably would have gotten a bunch of free fletching levels. Oh well. And I guess the amount of fletching XP I got was because it was already so high of a level. So, maybe not. But I never actually plant limpwort. Jesus. I'm a dummy dum-dum. I'm shocked I didn't already do limpwort here. It must have just been a coincidence. I kept growing other shit. Or maybe, like, I tried to grow it here, but it died. That's my best guess. Wait. Oh, medium. Oh, no, I finished it. Okay. So from the chest in Hemenster, complete a wave of Barbarian Assault, mine some coal near the coal trucks. Let's do the maple shortbow first. I guess let me pick the herb while I'm here. Remember to put the secators back. Yeah, big dummy. Pretty good harvest. Damn. It's like more than double what we usually do. Very cool. Super compost is where it's at, apparently. Yes, I need a seed dipper. Clean my grimy herbs. Those actually give more XP than the Avento to clean? Weird. Okay. Camelot. It's only immortal. Shh. String of maple shortbow, complete a wave of Barbarian Assault. Still from the chest in Hemenster. Actually, don't know where Hemenster is. Mine some coal. I'm gonna do the Barbarian Assault one last because I think that's a minigame? I think it's an important minigame too. Like pest control. Alright. Curry leaf. Do I already have maple logs? I do. Do I still have bowstring? Or did I use all that? I do. Wonderful. See a knife. Maple shortbow. Nice. Oh yeah, we're at 774. Hopefully the next round of reorganizing the bank doesn't take 3 hours like the last one. Maybe I'll do that towards the end of this episode. Let's see, we've got 4 hours left in this episode. Is that right? I think that's right. It's fine. Hemenster. Road that connects Sears Village to East Target. Oh, let me grab a pickaxe for the mine near the Cultrux thing. Very cool. Complete a medium task. Lead a wave of Barbarian assault. Steal from the chest in Hemenster. Where is... I guess I can minigame teleport to Barbarian assault. In the outpost? Oh, I can use the game's necklace then. Requires 47 leaving and a lockpick. Oh. Oops. Back to Camelot then. Oh, let me grab the game's necklace while I'm here. We want to switch to the Barbarian Assault world. Let's do the one that has more players on it. Skills are looking pretty nice. Total level 13, 16. I think we might get to 1500 before this playthrough is over. Probably not 1750 and definitely not 2000, but north of the Anvils. Open chest. Search for traps. Find treasure inside. Steal arrow tips. The chest has already been looted. Okay. Rob Games necklace. Let's go to Barbarian Outpost. Safe minigame. If you die, you don't lose any items. Okay. It's a lot of players. It says to bring combat gear and food. Commander Conad. Hello? Come on, talk to the captain. Captain Kane. What is this place? Why, you wretched daughter of a big-nosed, warty, smelly goblin. How dare you speak to a commanding officer like that? It's the Barbarian? What? Stand straight. Okay, okay. Address me as Captain. Yes, Captain. What is a low-life, pathetic excuse for a human being doing sniffing around my arena? Looking for a chance for combat, sir. This is the Barbarian Assault Arena. You want to sign up with us? Sir, yes, sir. Listen closely. Use that bank chest over there. You can't enter the game with any food, and the healer will cure you. Oh, okay. Start some training. Listen closely. Introduction to the arena. Barbarian Assault Arena was established as a battleground to fight a race of creatures called the Penance. The Penance have been created upon this planet by the gods. Performed many dishonorable deeds over the years, and it's for this that the gods created these creatures on Galenor. Piteous pile. Dragon dribble. Establish a place to pay your debt to the gods through combat. Isn't fighting wrong? What? Just ignore me, I don't know what I'm saying. You can fight the Penance in teams of 5 players. If you make it through 9 waves, we'll pitch you against their queen. Go through these waves as many times as you wish. Getting started. Notice a ladder. If you go down it, you'll find the briefing rooms. It's within these you can sign up for the team of 4 other players. And this is why I really like the achievement diaries, because it's forcing me to check out this content that I wasn't messing with, and now I'm going to know what it is. Like Winter Todd, whatever. It's a really cool bit of content, and I was, before the wave function collapsed, before I grokked how it worked, I was really scared to go try it, because it seemed complicated. Notice there are 10 numbered rooms, 1 for each wave of penance you can fight, so you should go and stand in the wave room that you wish to start on, so long as you reach that level. Table in each room for which you can pick up a scroll, select use on the scroll and click on another player. You need to get the signature of 4 other members you want on your team. You can join someone else's team if they use the scroll on you.
Full team enlisted, add your name to the scroll by right-clicking and selecting a right roll, then proceed down one of the ladders to start a game. Notice a larger room. You don't have to sign up people to play with, just enter and there are enough people will start a game for you. That sounds great. Talking to people? Playing the game. This is the arena in which you'll be fighting. Once you enter the battle, your task depends on which of the 4 roles you've chosen: attacker, defender, collector, or healer. Each role is provided with a different piece of information in their interface. Information must be communicated to other members of your team using a horn, which we shall provide. Penance calling horn. Penance is a form of telepathic communication which one of our elders has managed to tap into and relay to anyone. You're rewarded honor points depending on how well you fight, which can later be exchanged for rewards. I think that I saw there's a body piece you get from this that's better than the rune body, but we'll see. It might be like all the other minigames we've done where you have to play it for like 12 hours to get the good shit. All players are given an icon to show what role they're playing. If you choose to be an attacker, you'll find yourself with a red symbol. Attacker can use melee, range, or magic to attack the Penance fighters. Oh, gross. Penance rangers. These monsters have an intuitive defensive system that allows them to protect against different types of attack. Good for them, bad for you. You adopt one of 4 different fighting stances to overcome the penance, which can be accessed via the combat menu. Attack in the wrong stance, your attacks will backfire. Interesting. Stance you're supposed to use will be displayed in the interface in the top right corner next to the ear icon. You're also responsible for telling the collector what they have to do. Use the horn we give you to call out what's displayed next to the mouth icon. Do what is next to the ear icon. Shout what is next to the mouth icon. Green eggs. Shouting out updates to other players' interfaces, so you need to make sure you regularly shout the information next to the mouth. Well, that's kind of cool that it automatically updates the UI. You get all the runes and arrows you could possibly need from the attacker machine near the room's entrance. Machine with a red sword on it. I'm going to check out the statue of the Penance Ranger and Penance Fighter near the entrance. It'll give you a better idea of what you're up against. Cool. Glad I'm reading this. Not a lot of tutorials in-game for this sort of thing. It would have been nice to have something like this for Winter Tot. For your defender, you'll find yourself with a blue symbol. You have to stop the Penance Runners. Start off at the far north end of the arena and make their way to the south end. This is a trick we're playing on them, luring them with the smell of their queen to test you. As a defender, the only way to stop the penance is to lure them into traps on the floor. Oh, interesting. What's about safe spotting? Lure them with a selection of food that's available from the defender machine. Different types of food that you must drop on the floor or in their vicinity before finally dropping a piece next to the trap. Type of food you're supposed to use: worms, tofu, or crackers will be displayed in the interface next to the ear icon. Transmitted to you by the healer. Neat. Type of food changes as the penance runners wise into your tactics. If you use the wrong food, the penance runners will discover your plans and head back from where they came. Be responsible for telling the healer the information they need. Traps don't last forever. You must fix them with materials to the north. You can also use these materials to build barricades over the cave entrances to slow down the penance. Collector role. Using to be a collector, you'll find yourself with a yellow symbol. Collector role, you must pick up eggs that are dropped by defeated penance. You can only hold so many at a time, but you can temporarily store them in a bag we'll provide you with when you enter. Take these eggs and load them onto the launchers on the podiums. Be fired at the penance. 3 types of eggs: explosive, poison, and stun. It's not quite as simple as that because you can only pick up eggs of a certain color at a certain time. We have a special defense mechanism and it will explode upon being touched. Okay. Correct color will be displayed in the interface in the top right corner next to the ear icon. This is communicated to you by the attacker. You'll also be responsible for telling the attacker what type of stance to use. So this would be fun to do in like Discord with people that you know. Do what's next to the ear symbol. Shout what's next to the mouth symbol. Have a look at the statues of the penance. So this is why we can't have food because of the healer role. Put a green circle around your feet. Jobs to heal players in poison. Penance healers. Look at those nasty teeth. They'll heal their own kind and poison your teammates. Get vials from the healer machine near the room's entrance, the machine with the green cross symbol on it. These vials can be used in a nearby spring. Fill up and create a special healing potion. This also gives poisoned food that you can use in the penance healers. The 3 kinds of this poison food you can use: tofu, worms, and meat. Alex, Tim, Matt, and Martin. The type to use will be displayed on the interface at the top right next to the ear icon, which is communicated to you by the defender. You'll also be responsible for telling the defender which type of food they should be using. Do what's next to the ear, shout what's next to the mouth. On the bottom you can see the names of the other players and the state of their health. Keep this in mind and watch out for players that shout for your help. Look at the statue of the penance healer near the entrance. I don't know if it auto-assigns me a role, but I guess I'll do whatever. Extra information. Other than performing the task of your role, there are 2 other things you can do. 2 egg launchers in the arena. They're stocked by the collector but can be fired by anyone. Click on the launcher, select the type of monster you want to fire, the egg you want to fire. See about a rather large horn in the area. Anyone can use this to shout out information to people. Using the horn to be shown in an interface will display all the information you need to know. Battle through the waves in your given role, earning honor points. There's blackboards. You can use these to view your progress as a soldier. Bank chests will allow you to stow away items you don't need in battle. Start of the first stage, the mighty Guthic placed the positive runestones all around Gilnor for people to use, but this gift wasn't enough for some people and they greedily started crafting their own runes. We believe in only using those runes given to us in the first place. We have 1 such depository of runes we have used ever since Guthic's kindness. We'll allow you to use runes that are no doubt created by yourself or some other greedy rune crafter. No prayers. This is no time to pray. Arrows are provided in the arena. Final battle. Super I've got really crazy deja vu from this all of a sudden. The 10th wave, you'll face the final battle. The dungeon you're placed in is slightly different from the other waves. You can still perform your normal tasks with the roles of attacker, defender, collector, and healer. For a short amount of time, you'll see the deadly penance queen. At this point, you'll be able to remove all the other penance from the room. You'll need to remove all the other penance from the room before you can go about tackling the queen. The queen, your task will change. The queen lays a new egg, a yellow egg. Queen can't be beaten by normal combat or by normal eggs, and hence it's up to you as a team to change these yellow eggs into Omega eggs. Omega eggs can be launched from the egg launcher back of the queen. The egg will need to be passed from one person to the next, each person doing something to the egg to repair it and make it into an Omega egg. That's crazy. Collector, pick up the yellow eggs and pass them to the healer. Use and select healer. Taking the yellow eggs from the collector, dipping them in the poison pools to create a poisoned yellow egg. Taking the poisoned yellow eggs from the healer, attaching spikes which you can break off from these mushrooms before passing them to the defender. Taking the spiked poisoned yellow eggs from the attacker, heating them up in the lava to create an Omega egg. Before passing it on to the collector, you can then load the egg into the launcher. Defender's lava, healer's poison, which makes sense. Attacker's spikes, which makes sense. Repeat until she dies. Sure, I'll take the book. Rewards. At the end of each wage of penance, you'll be presented with a score sheet which will inform you of how you performed as a team and how you performed as an individual. You'll be rewarded honor points for each individual role. You can then spend these honor points as you wish with Commander Conad, finding the entrance. What you earn in the waves are dependent on how you perform, with a variety of factors counted towards it. Oh, if you get different scores for different roles, then that makes a lot of sense. Must be a way to make sure everyone's not just loading in as an attacker, right? Collect special rewards for killing the Penance Queen. You should also take note that there's a maximum of 5,000 honor points you can save in each roll before you have to go and spend them. Sir, thank you, sir. Cool. Okay. Oh, interesting. I guess all the gear you get from this requires that you get a certain amount of points in every roll. Yeah, so no dicking around, just sticking to one roll that you think is easy. It's cool. Go in the big auto-loader room. I'll be any roll. Hopefully people actually load in this way. First time I've done a minigame that hasn't like filled up completely instantly. Maybe everyone does this with pre-mades. Might try the other world here in a second if nobody loads in. Nobody really in the other one, huh? Looking to see if there's an easy way for me to join a group for this. I was really hoping there would just be a full set down here, but maybe they're all in an instance right now. Man, joining Barbarian Assault, I've been trying to do this for like 20 minutes or something. It's kind of miserable if you don't already know people. Let me try going to the auto group room again and see if anyone wants to show up. I finally made it into a game. And then I was about to unmute to explain what was happening, and then someone quit out. Oh, this is frustrating. I really just want to do a wave and get out of here. I don't want this to take up too much more time in an episode. So I've been so focused on typing in this one that I haven't been able to unmute and talk. I'm going to try to leave a note to myself in this VOD. I'll split it right at the end. I'll leave a note to myself in this VOD not to fast forward anything that's in the Barbarian Assault wave, so you can see what I'm typing and see what I was thinking. Maybe I'll even add some commentary after the fact. This is weird. I'm figuring it out as we go here. Hey, it's Future Marstead editing this video. Apparently while I was recording this, I was really worried about the fact that I wasn't talking and that this was all going to get fast-forwarded. If you're familiar with pugging Barbarian Assault, you probably don't want to see this anyway. You're not missing out on anything. So we're going to go ahead and fast-forward through most of this. Because of the way the text box is mostly fixed, you should be able to make out the text box or at least pause and read it if you're really interested to see what I had to say. I will say, far distant Diary Cape spoilers, but I have done Barbarian Assault now with a fixed group. Huge shout-outs and thank yous to Broken Zipper for leading us through it, Puppet Face, Esgil Baki, and Chaos Factor for all working together to get that done. Because Barbarian Assault is actually pretty fun if you play it with 4 other competent people that you're able to talk to and build a relationship with. Doing it with randos, pugging it, not good. Don't recommend it. I didn't even know how to join a group. I now know that you're supposed to go in that one room and say what role you want to play as, but I really thought it was stand in a random team-up room, and that was what would get you started. Anyway, this sucks. I'm going to keep saying, man, I'm going to add some commentary to this. I'm really sorry I'll get fast-forwarded, but it should be fast-forwarded. Bye. Alright, that was super messy. It took way more time than I wanted to take. I'm glad I don't need to do more than one round of that. I mean, I guess there's a torso that's really good that I want eventually, but I basically have to do it with a pre-made group. I might ask some Discord folks if they want to do it with me, but the fear there is that I'm going to spoil like what level I am and how far along I am if they come along for this, so... It's okay, though. We got the diary entry. We completed a wave. Somebody bailed. It may have been my fault because I wasn't doing a very good job of calling stuff out for them, but even when I was calling stuff out, I wasn't really clear it was happening with the runners. So I'm going to split the VOD there so I can make some comments to make sure that when this finally gets published that I don't fast forward through the actual assault waves. I'll be back in a few after I do that, and then we'll continue with Medium Diaries. Okay, we're back. That was super messy. If I ever do a Barbarian Assault again, I think I'm going to try to do it with people that I know. Maybe I'll ask in Discord for a static to group together, because I don't know that I have the fortitude to do it solo ever again. Seems really hard to pug. But we did it enough to get the Medium Diary, and that's really why we were there, so let's go ahead and cash that in. And then look at what diaries we have that we can clear right away. Speak to the wedge outside Camelot Castle. Can do. Completed all the medium tasks in my diary. You'll be wanting your reward then. Upgraded your Kandarin headgear. Cutting maples in Sears Village now provides 10% more experience. Might do that. You can now spin materials 33% faster at the spinning wheel. Likely do that. Flax Keeper now converts 60 flax to bowstrings. That's useful. Catherby Herb Patch provides a 5% higher crop yield. Coal trucks will hold up to 280 coal. Wow, thanks. Do I have anything growing at the Catherby Herb Patch? I'll go check. At some point I should see what the full diary set looks like. It seems like it's something that's worth wearing whenever I go into the wilderness, for example. Alright, unfortunately lamps have to go on Herblore now. I'm seeing how awful Herblore can be to level. Herblore 49, which gets us nothing. We get stuff at 50, and 50 is a prerequisite for some things, so... Spade, secateurs... I don't think I need it equipped for this, but just in case. I haven't seen anyone else wearing it out here anyway. Next Medium Diary that I think I can do now is Lumbridge. I think I've actually completed all the prerequisites for that, so I'll look that up here in a second and figure out what it is I'm doing exactly. Alright, Lumbridge and Draynor. Grapple across the River Lum. I have to make another grapple. Catch some salmon in Lumbridge. Craft a coif in the Lumbridge cowpen. Get a Slayer task from Chaeldar. Oh, I need to do that anyway. That's cool. Catch an Essence or Eclectic Impling in Puro-Puro. Craft lava runes with a fire altar and Alkyrede. Okay, well, let's do the ones that I know how to do, and I'll research the other ones. I think I can make the Mithril Grapple now, perhaps? Here, I'm just going to make all the Mithril Grapples. I need to get some more rope to finish them. So I'll just deposit the ones I have now, I guess. I don't have that much rope, but we'll pick some up later. Here we go, perfect. Okay, River Lum. Where is this location? If I can find it on the map. Grapple Broken Raft, I think that's it. Alright, here it comes, grappling across the river. It's cool. Very cool. You've completed a medium task, and it didn't even fall apart this time. Okay, catch some salmon. Fly fishing rod, feathers, leather, needle, thread. I don't know if I'm sitting on any regular leather. I may have burned through all of it. If I knew I needed a task to make those in the cow pen, I would have done it forever ago, back in episode 9, 300 hours ago. Woof. Only have hard leather. Alright, well, that's kind of a pain, but
Can make that work. Slayer Task from Chaeldar. Do I have any Impling jars? I need a butterfly net. Impling jars. Huh. Grind up cooked anchovies with a pestle and mortar to make anchovy paste. Get a sieve from the chemist. Use it on the anchovy paste to get anchovy oil. Oh shit. Oh, there's someone in Puro-Puro who will give me some impling jars. Okay. Makes things easier. Butterfly net. Understaff. Slayer task. Which talismans do I have? Do have a necklace of binding, I think. Been one of those forever ago. Yeah, a couple of them. Necklace of binding. Talisman. I have extra earth talismans. I do. Good. Pure essence. Guess I'll do that last because I want to make as many as possible so I'm not wasting. Because I think I burn up the talisman when I do that. Just kind of a pain in the butt. Okay. Let's do the other stuff. Salmon, Coif, Slayer task, all that fun stuff. Been a while since I murdered cows. Feels kind of nostalgic. I actually just uploaded the episode where I'm murdering cows for cow hides to level crafting. Yep, this is episode 40 something stupid, and I just uploaded episode 9. We'll see. I mean, I guess if I only do them one a week, then I have enough content for a year. I would like to do them faster. I actually tried to contract my nephew to help me with that, but I think he's a little bit too busy in the school year. I was going to pay him some money. Of course. Coif. Coif. Coifict. I know, I deserve death. Let's catch... salmon? Oh, am I allowed to... Barbarian catch the salmon? Nice. Let's reset all. Okay. What do I have left to do? Slayer task from Chaeldar. Essence or Eclectic Impling and Puro-Puro. I get to Puro-Puro from Zenaris. Also, that's where the Slayer Master is. I want to go there anyway. Go do the Slayer Master first. I actually don't really know what to expect in Puro-Puro, so scope it out. I don't know when I unlock the ability to do the thing it's talking about. 42 Essence Implings, okay. I think they drop runes, maybe? Ooh, don't know. Chaeldar. 140 Banshees. Okay. I need something for Banshees. Get a Slayer task, not complete a Slayer task. Okay. We will do that. Banshee. Level 15 Slayer. Let's wear earmuffs. Mystic gloves. Maybe I can burn through them really quick, because I'm fairly high level now. Alright, Puro-Puro. Let's collapse this wave function. This is what achievement diaries do. They collapse wave functions. Let me enter center of crop circle. Get abducted? Nice. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Implings here. Seems pretty good. What's a gnome doing here? Investigator, I'm watching the Implings. Oh, that's cool. They got like some alien music in here. Client has asked me to find out where certain missing items have been going. Who's the client? Not at liberty to discuss that. I heard I could find dragon equipment in Puro-Puro. Have you indeed? Those are quite small, unlikely to be looking a sizable shield around with them. Expert Implings might try to obtain such equipment. Impling is strong enough to collect dragon equipment. You'll have to be very skilled at hunting to catch them. Do you have some spare equipment I can use? Everything you need. Enter the main part of the maze. Push the wheat that surrounds the center of the maze and get catching. Push through magical wheat. Oh, it's slow. I see. Must be on purpose. Essence Implings. I've got a baby Impling jar, I see. Oh, it's a lot of imps. Definitely need to grind Hunter anyway for other skills, but I see, because they fly over and it takes forever to fit through the goop. That's cool. Impling scroll. Oh, I got a little Impling tracker up here. That's funny. Push through magical wheat. Strength XP. Right on. I get more jars from this guy. Gourmet. Oh, I see. These are different combinations of things. Gotcha. Okay. So the last thing is to runecraft, so I'm going to go do that really quick. I think I can use the Ring of Dueling to do it faster, but I'm just going to walk. See what these Essence Implings give up here in a sec. At least I know what Puro-Puro is like now. More reason to grind up Hunter. Hunter's not a miserable grind for me either. I kind of enjoy it. It's fun. Oh, it gives me the jar back too. Okay. And they drop runes. Nothing crazy. Okay. So let's deposit all this crap. Guess I'll loot the baby Impling jar. Oh, give me a clue scroll. I think that's like the best possible thing you can get from a baby Impling. Do that later. Got a beginner one too I should knock out. I've been putting off. Just need to wear the binding necklace. I only use the Impling scroll in the Puro-Puro maze. So I need... Did I ever make a fire tiara? Chaos tiara. I thought I made one other kind of tiara. Mind, regular, chaos. It's fine. We'll bring fire talisman, earth talisman, bajillion rune essence. Right? Is that how it works? Oh, I should bring my sacks. I forgot about those. 50 rune crafting for a large pouch. Good reason to grind up 50 rune crafting later. Alright, off we go. Haven't actually done real runecraft activities in a really long time. Oh, I need earth runes also. Glad I didn't miss them. I do have a binding necklace on. Okay. Let's see, that gets me 3 daily teleports to the cabbage patch by the Falador farm, so I have 3 daily teleports to the 2 more frustrating farming patches to reach. So I feel like that's a good reason to do at least 1 farming run per day, if not all 3. An antique lamp worth some XP. A run energy replenished 3 times a day. That's not great. I guess it's, well, it wouldn't probably be enough for me to want to bring the ring with me, but assume the ring has enough stats. I think I passed it. Is that it down there? Fire talisman. Okay, so I need to figure out how to do this. I think I used the earth talisman on the altar. I think that did it. I think I burned the talisman, so I didn't get to actually use my pouches. Weird. Seems like there's some weird math with trying to use your pouches effectively there. Speak to Hacius Cosantus outside Lumbridge Castle. I guess if you have the Ring of Dueling, this is pretty nice, except the teleport it takes you to doesn't have a bank, so you'd probably need to have 2 teleports, equipable teleports. That was a lot of work for 242 runecraft XP. Jesus.
I've completed all the medium tasks in my Lumbridge and Draynor achievement diary. Restore half your run energy and teleport you to the Draynor cabbage strats 3 times per day. There's also a new shortcut available under the Draynor village wall. I remember that shortcut. That's convenient. Alright, this thing's starting to look nice and clean. Let me see which ones I can do that don't require quests for the rest of this episode. We'll be doing some more quests next episode regardless. Let me go ahead and mark off Kandarin is done. Lumbridge is done. Mauritania requires 3 quests, so maybe next episode we'll do those. Western provinces require 2 quests, one of which is extremely long. Fermenic requires 2 quests. Desert requires 2 quests. Karamja is 65 fishing. But I think I'm going to hold on to fishing until I need to do something more for work, for stream. And then Korand requires 53 hunter. That might be a ticket. I have to do some hunter grinding anyway so I can catch more implings. Can I boost my hunter stat already? Tab skill boosts. Hunter. Hunter potion. 53 herb. Nope. Just gonna do it live. Alright, well if I want to do it live, what am I doing now? We're 45 right now. It might still be Swamp Lizards, to be honest. I think so. Swamp Lizard XP is pretty good. I guess I can do Falconry, but it says that's pretty hard. Yeah, let's do Swamp Lizards. Pause at my ring. Go ahead and pump this into Herblore, you know it. It's brutal and slow to level. 50 Herblore. I should probably prep for Tears of Guthix, right? So now I'm gonna have to get everything to base 50. Slayer's gonna be one of the things I'm gonna have to grind up. I guess I could do that now, before we continue with diaries. I haven't done Slayer leveling in a long time. See, I've got 3 days until Guthix. Slayer is probably the slowest of all of those skills that I'd have to get ahead of Herblore. If I keep pumping these lamps into Herblore, I'm going to have a bigger problem. Base 50 all skills? Hunter's one of those. Tell you what, I kind of miss doing Hunter. It's fun to level. I miss doing Slayer. Hunter's also fun to level, but we haven't done Slayer in a super long time. So I think I'll go do that. I'll do this one Slayer task, turn it in, see what they give us next, and then we'll see if we can get Hunter to 50 plus. How's it you? Don't need this anymore. Gotta buy some more ropes when I get a chance. Rope and nets. That's right. Alright, let's go grind some Hunter. Sounds great. Probably sell that extra gout tuber as well, since it's probably going to take a while to sell it full. Oh wow. And by take a while, I mean it's going to sell instantly, apparently. Holy shit. I didn't realize it was in that much demand. People only have to do their diary one time, right? I'm gonna get up real quick before we go start this Slayer thing. I need to double check. There's some loud sound at the window. Just my cat being an asshole, apparently. There is no problem. And I was grabbing the wrong stuff because I said I'm gonna do Slayer task first and then Hunter. I need armor. Hey, earmuffs though, right? I don't think I've touched Slayer in... Has it been 100 hours? It may have been. Maybe a little bit less than that, but... I think the last Slayer task we did. Ice Trolls, after we got the Dwarf Multi-Cannon, I think it was less than 100 hours ago. It was still a long time ago. Okay, we're gonna sit here, fight these Banshees. think it'll be very enjoyable. And then once that task is complete, depending on how much time we have left in the episode, I've got 2 hours now. It might take us 2 hours to do this. Maybe we'll do some hunter grinding. And next episode, quest prerequisites for diaries. Oh yeah, we wreck these guys. Very cool. Figure out how much they drop, XP-wise. Or whether they drop items at all, because that one dropped nothing. Maybe just because they don't drop bones, so there's no guaranteed drop. Alright. High level grimy weed, I can talk. Noted pure essence. Really? What's the drop rate on that? Just say that they dropped that in the wiki. Oh no, there it is. Always 13. Okay. I do have my Ring of Wealth, right? Okay. So I brought way too much food. I'm probably going to make a banking trip partway through and bring like 1 or 2 of these. I'm reading this Banshee article and it says that they are weak against an amulet you can get that makes you do extra damage to undead. And you get that amulet from a quest that we need to do for the Mauritania Medium Diary. So maybe I should just knock that out now and then come back to Slayer. Kill these guys a little bit more efficiently, especially if I need to do that quest like right away anyway, you know? I'll get down to 100 remaining Banshees and then we'll go do it. I think I actually have all the items I'm going to need for the quest too. Slayer 50. That's actually a good stopping point. Now kill Bloodvelds. Don't know what those are. Getting closer to base 50 everything. Need 5 rune crafting, 5 hunter, 1 farming. That's it actually. Damn. Halfway to max. Okay, so I'm reading about the combat portion of the quest that we have to do. It's called Haunted Mine. And I'm pretty sure I watched the Swamplet video where he did this quest. This is one of the harder solo boss fights that he did. He was stuck on it for a while. I think it was hard for him because of his gear when he did it. I have presumably better gear than he did, so that should help a little bit. I should try to figure out, though, it says that he has a negative magic attack bonus. Let me see. So I can wear some melee gear, basically. I have a negative magic attack bonus of negative 35 or higher and still hit consistently. It says to bring Ebon's staff. Okay, could do that. Let me see when I need the gear. I want to have the gear set I currently have when I go in there. Either way. I'm bringing more food later when we do more complicated shit. So I need a chisel. And that's basically it. I wanted to do Ebon's Blast. That's death runes, right? I only have 100 death runes. Bring the runes to cast Firebolt. Bring the Chaos Gauntlets. Or I could just do Chaos Gauntlets. I bet that's pretty good. Staff of Fire. I'm not wearing the Dragon Gloves, which is a bummer, but... Firebolt, Chaos Rune. Well, how many Chaos Runes do I have? Oh, decent amount. Got some from doing activities before. Alright, let's see. Probably want to bring the new fancy foods. What else are we bringing? Prayer potions for sure. Potions we even have. Prayer, combat, attack, energy. Bring a magic potion, why not? I'm using magic. Pickaxe. I'll leave the other slots open for now. I can always bail out if something bad happens. Alright, we gotta go to Morton. Oh wait, let me get a new helmet. And get the Ceradomin cape. See what else I can do to get my weight down here. Or my magic attack down. That should be good. I have other stuff that increases my magic attack. God Cape's a big one. Mystic Boots, maybe? Yeah, perfect. I'm sweet 4. This is probably fine. At least I hope so. Can I craft that voodoo shield yet? Voodoo shield. Blue tribal mask with 2 snake skins and 8 nails. Do I have any nails? Blue tribal mask, 8 nails, snake skins. Hammer. Snake hide is different than snake skin. Let's give it to a tanner. Oh, but there's a tanner here. Perfect. I think I need coins for it. That's the food store, not the tannery. Snake skin. Cool, Voodoo shield. Oh yeah, plus 11 magic attack. That's cool. That gets my defense penalty way down. Neat. Guess I'll bring the scimitar too. Okay. Haunted Mine, for real this time. Bring a little bit more food just because I'm paranoid. 1 open inventory slot's probably fine. Meh, should have taken the teleport. I think we get there from here, actually. I've done this path a billion times before and realized that there was a way out before. Talk to the Zealot. Hello there. State thy allegiance. Follow the path of Saradomin. Strength through wisdom brings you to these evil lands. Come seeking challenges and quests. A noble cause indeed, he says. One I can sympathize with, for I myself am upon a quest. One that will allow Saradomin to be glorified even in these dark lands. What quest is that? Below the very ground you stand upon lies an intricate network of tunnels that make up the abandoned Mortridge mines. Mines used to be a valuable resource to the inhabitants of Mauritania. Many things has changed when Mistalin was finally able to push the minions of Mauritania back, and Saradomin himself blessed the river Sav. The mines are also the site where the legendary artifact, the Sav Amulet, was thought to have been carved from the crystals that grow in the lower levels of the mine. These crystals are thought to be formed by the blessed water of the river Sav as it percolates through the rocks at the lower levels of the mine. It's not known what happened to the Sav Amulet, but it's generally believed that by encapsulating within it some of the goodness of Saradomin himself, it afforded the bearer power over all evil. Saradomin has entrusted me alone with the task for gaining access to the mines, whatever the dangers. How can the mines be dangerous? Because the mines are said to be haunted. Crystals on the ridge used to be protected by Zamorak's mage, Treus Dayth. Dayth failed and fell during an incursion by the Saradominists, who then made it into the mines and were able to remove a shard of crystal. Zamorak, furious at his mage, condemned Dayth's soul indefinitely to an existence of turmoil in the mines. Dayth's soul is bound to prevent the crystals from ever being reached again. Zamorak's then ruler upon the land ordered the slaughter of anyone within the mines, and that the mines be sealed. Is there any other way into the mines? I found hope that this may be so. A second entrance may exist. I come into possession of a key that will apparently afford entrance to the lower levels of the mines. How can you be discreet with that star emblazoned on your... Can I borrow the key? I feared my task would be entrusted to nobody else. Saradomin's asked me alone to do this. I cannot take the slightest risk of losing this key. Stakes are TI. Please, I'll be very careful with it. You know what you deal with. There's evil in that mine, and whatever your insurance is, I can't risk you falling to the creatures within. Think you'll be safer in the mine than me? Of course I'll be safe. My faith in Saradomin protects me. Pickpocket. Zealot's key. Cool. Walk south to the track. Climb over the second to last cart. Go through the cart tunnel. Oh, this place is cray. Okay. Animated spade, possessed pickaxe. Follow the cart track to the west. Ignore the ladders going down, continue west and crawl through the cart tunnel. Go through the other tunnel. Go east, you'll find a ladder. Go down the ladder.
head east and go down another ladder. I feel like I'm almost certainly going to die here. It's hard to forget Swampletics dying here over and over. I need more bronze spears, but I think I get that from Tai Bwo Wannai Trio later. Follow the path of the cart track running north to south. Don't get hit by the minecart that's moving along the track. Yeah, the minecart I think is what killed Swampletics a bunch of times. More so than the boss fight itself. Place to hide. Run south to the ladder. Alright. Level 4 cave has several landmarks that are marked on the map to the right. If you want to follow along with me, I'm just in the wiki guide for Haunted Mine. Corresponding letters show each landmark. There's at ladder 12 in the south part of the map. Head west and pick a glowing fungus. Okay. Light source necessary to enter the deepest level of the mines. No other light source will work. Daylight exposure causes them to crumble to ashes, so do not take glowing fungi outside the cave. Random events also cause it to turn to ash. No shit. Continue northwest. Put the fungus in the cart. Head north and then west to the track map. This thing here. Oh, damn. That's cool. Okay. Guess you can see where stuff is relative to all these things, right? Look at the point setting panel in the northern wall of the corridor. Pressing the red start button sets the cart system in motion. The objective is to get the cart from the start position on the left to the exit point at the ladder in the top right corner. Look at the directional arrows highlighted in red. Take a picture of your map to see which levers need to be pulled in order to match your track map to the solution map. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can solve this myself, so I will go ahead and take a screenshot of the map as is. It tells me the objective is I'm trying to get to the ladder. Start position on the left. So let's work backwards from the start. Oh, but this needs to be fit. This is north. That's messed up. Alright, hold up. Flipping the image that I took so that north is up. I guess I could just turn my camera so that north is that way. Alright. So at position E, it needs to go up through this way, right? How is that possible, though? Can't get it to go straight up from over here. Oh, I guess it gets to an endpoint and then I can send it forward? I guess that makes sense. Maybe if I get it to the crane first, then I can turn it here and then point it north to the... So if I'm supposed to go to the crane first, then this has to go up. Oh, but that's going to die when it gets here, isn't it? Down. Really have to play with this to see how it actually works. Controls. Oh, there's two controls locations. Okay. Oh, I see them up here. Pull levers. Has a letter I inscribed on it. Okay. I, J, K. Let me pull one of them and see what the thing says. I think it works the way I expect it to, but I want to check it first. Oh, and there's also H, G. So F through K are all available up here. Alright, so I just switched to I. Now it's going down. I try starting the thing going. I'm probably going to get another mushroom if I do it wrong. I'm not clear what happens if it moves over a track setting when the direction doesn't make sense, you know? Looking at the map on my other monitor here. I think I just need to run it and see what happens. I can always get another mushroom. If I'm going to solve it myself, I could always use the guide. Okay, so the red line shows me the path that it took, I think. Straight. And it couldn't go up, so it went down. It couldn't go left, so it went down, and then it landed in the water. So it's not going to go somewhere, and I'm going to push it later, it looks like. I need to get it all in the right place at the beginning. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, first let me figure out where I want all the arrows to point. I don't want I to point there. I don't want G to point there. Don't want C to point there. Let's do switch versus don't switch. I is switch. G is switch. C is fine, I think. Yeah, it's not going to go that way anyway. Leave. I think A and B both need to switch, because it's going to go straight through them regardless. F, I think, is fine to leave alone. I don't think it matters. D? Not sure about D, actually. So if D goes straight down, I think it goes back to the AB junction. Oh. Yeah, I think that's true. It goes back to the AB junction, except now it goes down. Alright, so if I'm tracking it here, comes through this way, goes down, this switches, goes straight all the way around, comes up, loops around this way. I'm glad I went ahead and activated the thing so I could see how it works. Comes down this way. The D needs to switch to go down, loops down this way, now it goes down this way. C we leave alone so it goes straight. It rides up. H should be straight up, J should be up. J is switch. K is leave, because it doesn't matter. D is switch. Now let me put this in alphabetical order because it's hard for me to track. A, B, C, D, E, F, H. Do I need to change? Alright, I think I got it. Didn't have to look at the solution. Did have to run the minecart into the water, but it happens. I is switch. J is switch. K is leave. H is leave. G is switch. Oh, how do I get to G? Maybe I can't. I thought I had to swap them though. Maybe I'm wrong. I said I wanted to leave F and G alone, or F and H alone. Let me double check G and make sure it works for my current plan. H going up is fine. G going down is bad, actually. At least I think it is. I think that means we go straight through this way, and then this comes down and around, and then G kicks it out. Well, the guide says I can't change G, so I guess it must not be a problem. We'll see what happens when it gets to it. And they find the A, B, C track levers. There they are. A, B, and D need to be switched. Okay, you go back and look at the map and just try to trace it out, see if it makes sense. Okay, so we start from here, we go straight down and around, we hit the I and we take a turn. Apparently the G's not a problem because I can't change it, so I must continue going straight. Comes up along the AB, turns, ignores the F but goes straight down at the D, loops this way, turns down at the A, loops down and around, goes straight at the C, comes up, goes up at the H, and then should hit the ladder. I think that's right. But I didn't fuck something up. I think I did it. I wonder if the card is anywhere useful now. Yeah, that's where I wanted to go. Perfect! No guide, get hype. If your character makes a comment, you did it right. Okay. Go back up the ladder near the glowing fungi spawn. Oh, that's crazy. I guess because I have to go out. Oh, I'm like, why do I need to do this whole puzzle? Can I just bring the fungus somewhere? But I guess what I'm doing, there's that one section where you're briefly outside next to the river. That must destroy the fungus, so it's a way to get it somewhere else. That's cool. The ladder. Walk north up the track, evading the cart. Let me let my
run energy come back.
I happen to know this boss fight includes minecarts that can run you over, so it's kind of cool that the dungeon teaches you this mechanic before the boss fight itself, right? Classic. This one's fun to do even with the guide because you can identify why things are set up the way they're set up. I feel like if you were doing it yourself, you might not know the purpose of the mushroom, right? Go north and enter the northern cave. Climb down the first ladder immediately. Oh, okay. Climb down the ladder to cave level 2. I really like the music in this area too. It's very cool. Where's the ladder? Oh, there it is. Minecart. Don't take the glowing fungus if you aren't ready for the fight. Don't lose or drop the fungus until you've completed the quest. Okay. That's awesome. I really like that as a puzzle solution. Back up the ladder, head all the way east past the ladder. South past the moving cart. Come down the ladder to arrive at cave level 4. Southwest down the corridor. I already have the chisel. Get the water valve. That's the elevator lift. Okay. See this ghost. Ooh, I need to run to beat it to it. That's why this is annoying. Go down left. Oh jeez. Right in the water. Drop the elevator to pull water from the elevator, walk south onto the track and follow to the east. Don't pick up any of the iron pickaxes. Turn run back off. We're going to want to not have it for this boss fight. Glowing fungus, the cave will be properly lit. Oh, yeah, I recognize this from Swampletics. Yikes. Okay. You chill at the innocent-looking key. You chill at the door here, and I'm going to read ahead on this boss fight because I'm really concerned that this is going to kick my ass. I guess if I'm going to turn on the heart rate monitors, now's the time to do it, right? Hold up. To do some work to do that, I'll mute in the meantime. Okay, I think I hacked the heart rate monitor in there. It's not very clean, but maybe I'll try to fit it in with the UI later. Oh god, I'm already freaking out. I haven't even started the fight yet. Alright, I'm going to read the guide here. Maybe it'll go down as I read the guide. Okay, pulse 85. That's more like what I was expecting. I didn't think I was freaking out that bad yet. This is around... Oh, no, I'm freaking out. Alright, reading the guide. We'll fast forward until I catch up here. Okay. During the fight, carts and cranes around the room operate and cause major harm. Players should avoid them when possible. The cranes are stationary and can hit hard. They're inaccurate and easily avoided by staying out of their reach. The carts only move along the track they're on, similar to the other carts in the dungeon. They hit rapidly, dealing up to 9 damage every tick while dragging a player along the track. Pickaxes will be constantly thrown at the player during the fight, hitting for as much as 10 damage. Protect from missiles is recommended. Gotta pick up the key. The ghost Treus Dayth will appear and start to attack you. Continually teleport after hits are dealt, and the fight progresses, the sooner it will teleport, sometimes after even one hit. Which is why you want to have a high max hit, which is why they recommend Yvonne's Blast. Large supply of food and potions is advised. Emergency teleport is useful. Excuse me. Bring a 4-dose prayer potion. Best range weapon you can muster. Inventory filled with food. Use protector missiles at all times. When you reach Treus Dayth, turn on a prayer to make your shots count. Machinery doesn't activate before the fight. You can defeat the boss easily by praying ranged and running along the northern tunnel. Let's see if I can find the northern tunnel. Looks like I can go back to the door if shit gets hairy. Maybe they just mean this one up here. Or this one here. Okay. I've got full run energy. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Make sure I've got the right prayer. I'm just going to leave it on, I think. What the? Hear a disembodied voice laughing at you. Poor puny mortal, I'm going to have fun with you. He's a pretty freaky looking boss. Oh yeah, this hurts. Okay, getting hit by the minecart is extremely bad. Let's not do that ever again. Maybe that was a one-time thing, hopefully. That's why you want a high max hit, because you don't get a lot of chances to hit him. Ebon's Blast makes more sense. Kitties, be nice. Hide from the minecart. They weren't kidding when they said this was difficult. Pathing is really difficult in this fight. I feel like that's a big chunk of the fight, is just getting the pathing right. Oh, I didn't teleport right after that attack, so that's good. I need to start prayer flicking magic, I think. Although I think that only increases my accuracy, not my damage dealt. But then I miss, of course. Oof. Yeah, this is way harder than anything we've done so far, just in terms of the amount of damage we're taking, the number of things that can go wrong. My kitties are going crazy at the meantime, right? Making it really hard for me to concentrate. Hit for 11, that's good. 7. Careful standing adjacent to these. Kitties! Oh my god. I don't have time to fight you right now. Shot for the minecart. Thought so. Stay put. Don't move. Don't follow him. Okay. Almost out of food. I'm gonna have to bail soon. No, not the minecart! Fuck! Okay, that could have been worse. It wasn't great, but it could have been worse. I can't get greedy in this fight. No damage. Jesus. Kitties. I also need to heal more efficiently. I've been panic healing when I'm not actually that low. He's so close to being dead. Oh, don't fuck it up now. Taking so much damage from other crap that I shouldn't be taking. Oh my god, get out of there. MZ just doesn't want to move. No. Fucking path already. Oh my god, we did it. Okay. Holy shit. Whew. Deactivate quick prayers. Let me breathe for a second before I do anything else. Holy shit. Pick up the innocent looking key. Hopefully the cranes leave me alone after that. I think they do. And the minecarts. Take the key. It doesn't resist anymore. Okay. Head back east to the door and climb up the stairs. Dude, I was one mistake away from dying there. I'm glad I turned on the heart rate monitor. I hope that was interesting to watch. Some of it was probably fast-forwarded, but I could still see the general trend line of my heart rate. Okay. And after I'm done here, I gotta go get my kitties to chill out, because they're going nuts, just knocking stuff over, attacking each other. Alright, back east to the door and climb up the stairs. Walk west until you reach another staircase. Watch out for minecarts after all that. I really thought I was prepared going in there with all those crazy 22 healing tuna foods that I went to the trouble of making. I've basically used all of them. Like, it was worth doing that. It was worth making the prayer potions. I was thinking that was going to be overkill. Head down the other staircase. This large door here. Oh, it's the other side of the boss fight room. I see. Cool. And there's ore veins that we want to mine. Okay. It's a good boss fight song, too. I dig it. Very intense. Still kind of coming down. Oh, it must be the ones that look like mithril. Doy, I'm a dummy. I might actually be able to mine mithril yet. I think I need 60, maybe? I'll go give it a try. Too bad I don't have like a mining boost with me. Well, maybe it was 55. Sweet, hard task complete. Cut a crystal outcrop. You have completed the Haunted Mine quest. You are awarded 2 quest points, 22,000 strength XP, and access to Tarn's Lair. Strength 56. That was a lot of strength XP. We're going to cut a bunch of these, so we don't have to come back here later. Let's do my whole inventory, shall we? Stack's a stack, right? Okay, hold on. That's complete. Inside the abandoned mine requires a salve amulet to enter. Alright, I think we're good to warp out of here, and then I can turn off the heart rate monitor and chill out for a minute. That's fucking scary. Oof. Should have plenty of balls of wool, right? I like that that's how the quest ended, though. That in the key items list. Alright, ball of wool. Ball of wool. Carefully string the shard of crystal. Salve amulet. Increases the wearer's strength and accuracy by 15% when fighting undead. Very cool. And then something we need to do for the Medium Diary is Tarn's Lair, which we just unlocked, but we'll do that in a future episode. Alright, I had to hide... Okay, we have like an hour left. Let's go finish the Banshee task with this new amulet. See how much it helps here. Turn off the heart rate monitor and calm the hell down. Right. Ashes, that makes sense. It's kind of cool. We really need to do some bank organization. Probably can save some space by depositing these seeds in the seed vault. Do that later. Deposit all. Don't need this crap. Need earmuffs. Really need to make a forgot the Drummond staff counter. I think it's double digits at this point. 188 quest points. We're doing pretty great on quests. Feeling pretty good about it. There's more green than there is red. Alright, so what I don't know is whether the Salve amulet's going to be better than the amulet of power. I assume it is. 15% attack and strength. It's kind of a big deal. That's, well, no, that's a big deal. That's 6 plus 3 is 9. And close to 9, whereas the amulet of power, I think, was giving me a plus 6 or 7 to both, so it should be a slight increase. And we needed to do it anyway. Got a world hop. Alright, so I'm going to shut up during this unless if anything cool drops. And we'll probably close out the episode by finishing the Slayer task. We'll see how long it takes. Talk to you later. Glad I forgot to use the magic potion for that Treus Dayth fight because I don't think I earned it. I could probably sell a lot of those potions. I picked them up when someone dumped a bunch of potions on the ground. And I don't think I've had the opportunity to use any of them before I would have earned the ability to make the potions myself. I'm trying to think if that's true. I think they were all potions that I could have obtained at the time, technically. Except maybe the magic potion. I don't know what level Herblore magic potions are made at. Let me check. Oh, 76 Herblore. Yeah, glad I didn't activate it. I'll have to sell that later. Let me review all the potions that I picked up and figure out which ones are below 50 Herblore, and I'll toss those ones. So I don't think it's mattered so far, but still. Integrity. Hey, Draynor weed. Nice. Another Draynor. Those are really exciting to get because I am using them to make prayer potions. At some point I might have to start planting my own Draynor seeds instead of selling them. I'm seeing the value of prayer potions for in-game content. Hey, the Mystic Gloves dropped. That's cool. I wasn't thinking we would get those. I don't know if I sold the Mystic Hat. I don't know if I should be prioritizing Fashionscape when my bank space is at such a premium. Need to bank stuff, then we'll continue here. Let's see. Mystic. I did not sell it, and I don't think I'm going to. It would be cool to get an evil set at some point. I can clean Avanto now, can I? That's a thing I can do. That's cool to get a lucky drop like that. I'm down with it. Let's go kill the last 39 and then see what we're doing then. Another Draynor weed, man. The Draynor weed is more expensive than the Dark Mystic Gloves. I think these are the only enemy that drop the Dark Mystic Gloves. Fashionscape's not as big of a deal when you don't have a transmog system.
I get that people don't want to transmog, and I understand why they don't, but... This is much more pleasant than mining for pure essence. There's like almost no reason to actually mine for pure essence. It seems like plenty of other ways to get it through just playing the game and not getting a homeopathic amount of mining XP. Getting so many Draynor weeds, it's actually pretty profitable. Probably make more than 5 prayer potions from all this. 15 doses, pretty great. And as I'm talking, another one just dropped. Wow. This is a good session. Still avoided my first ever death against Treus Dayth. I was pretty sure that I wasn't gonna get killed there. Nope, 343 hours in, still haven't died. Gotta find a boss fight to kill us. Strength 57, very cool. 60 is the goal. And then I'm trying to get range to 60. I'm going to try to keep my combat levels level. Get everything to 65. And so on. I'm currently combat 74, that's cool. Oh hey, we're done. 31 tasks, received 10 points, getting a total of 154. Quite a bit more points than I was getting before. I'll take it. Let's go to Zanaris and see what the next task is, and let's see. I might wrap the episode early again, rather than start another task, and the next episode will open with some hunter training, probably. Depending on what the Slayer task is, if it's something cool, maybe we'll do that instead. 132 rock slugs. I think I need salt. Okay, what's the deal with rock slugs? Hold on. Requires level 20 Slayer to kill. Bag of salt or a brine saber is required to kill it. They're rarely killed due to their mediocre drops, which consists of low-level ores and seeds. Bummer. Let's see. Oof, yeah, their drops are kind of garbo. That's a bummer. I guess let me buy the stuff I need from her now while I'm talking to her. Salt, right? Bag of salt. 10 coins. Need to stop by the bank. Might actually, we've got 18 minutes left. I might pop into Puro-Puro for a bit. Reading about the rewards earlier, and because I was trying to understand like what the NPC wanted from me when he was asking for that weird interface with all the imps on it. But it says you can get a magic net, butterfly net, with 3 gourmet impling jars, 2 earth impling jars, and an essence impling jar, which I should be able to get at my current level. So I might try to get that. Let's see what else he provides. I'm going to buy this rock salt, and then I'm going to try to get this magic butterfly net. Looks like it increases your impling catch rate and butterfly catch rate a little bit, which would be nice for future hunter training. Okay, so I want like 150 of these in case I fuck it up. I think I caught everything we need for the magic butterfly net. Let's see. Butterfly net. Sweet. Try to hold on to that. Body runes, huh? Oh, but I lose the jars. Yikes. Okay. Try to catch a baby impling and get some jars back here. Oh, I see. It's showing me left to right. That makes way more sense than what I was trying to figure it out before. 3 jars. That's garbage. Alright, I've got my magic butterfly net. I've got my 7 jars. I think I'm happy for now. Do more of this later once I get more
me out of here. Higher hunter level, I should say. Okay, that's a good stopping point for the episode, but I gotta do this bank organization thing. It's awful, but I need to do it. So I figured it might be better to end an episode on it where I was going to end anyway and just run over time. So this might take a long time, but I'm going to try to clean up my bank as best as I can here. I'm going to pop over to the Grand Exchange to sell potential junk that I don't need for future tasks and do my best to just reorganize stuff. So this should be mostly muted and fast-forwarded. I'll probably give one more sign-off to summarize what we're doing after the fast-forward is over. Catch you after that. Bye. I don't have nearly as many obvious things to throw out this time around. Well, high alking doesn't help me at all, does it? I'm gonna run over to these guys sell for. Okay, high alk is better. Equip the fire staff, save myself a little bit of money. Run to the farming guild and try to save a little bit of money there. Not a lot of savings I can pull off though, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try to deposit all the seeds that I'm not interested in using immediately. I think there's a bank in there. Hope there's a bank in there. I'm trying to think of seed vault-like space savings. Decanting potions I could probably do, although that's temporary relief. Could build the hard clue stashes. I don't think that gets me a ton of inventory space, but maybe a little bit. There's a bank in here, right? Yeah, okay. Seed vaults. Basically everything except the seeds that I'm actively using I can probably deposit in there. The corn seeds back and put on that stuff for now. Probably, well, so I could probably deposit literally all of my seeds. And only ever do farming all at once, like focus farming, but there's certain things that I like to occasionally hop by and plant something. I guess the herbs are the most important. Food doesn't really matter at this point. Got a good amount of corn banked up. Fuck it, I think I should just deposit all of it. It's such a huge space savings. It means I'm gonna have to come here whenever I want to go on a farming run, but worse things have happened. Oh, mithril seeds count. They probably don't. They do not. Okay. Means if I want to pickpocket master farmers, I probably want to do it from here going forward. So yeah, I would hope that there's a water source here somewhere. I have to figure out which of these potions are within my power to make. Marintil potion unfinished. Just makes anti-poison. Oh, there's water source right there. Perfect. Yeah, the whole items with multiple uses taking up different slots is kind of brutal in this game. I get why it works that way, but I can make agility potions. I think I can make weapon poison? Some of those I earned from questing. It's also a reward from observatory quest. I think that's where I got it from, actually. For Scorpio, I only got one, so I'll sell the other one. Strength potions I can make, although I can make magic potions I cannot make. Make 100%. I've done all the seeds I can here, because I can bail in the meantime. Head back to the Grand Exchange. Oh, let me fill anything that's water related. That should save me a little bit of room. Gotta clean this tab up. It's all stuff I got from Wintertod. Now I think I can safely get out of here. Okay, we're gonna decant potions and then figure out which potions I should be getting rid of because I shouldn't have access to them yet. I may have actually wasted inventory space, but whatever, it's fine. I'd rather it be all 4-dose stuff, you know? Snakeweed mixture. What is that even? Snakeweed mixture. Using rogue perks on it to make Relisum's Balm. Oh. I need that for something later, I think. Well, let's arrange these based on level to craft them. Probably be helpful. And let's go ahead and sell the magic potion, since I shouldn't have that. Attack potions. Anti-poisons. Strength potions. Anti-strength. Making sure that I don't have too many combos here. Serum 207. Let's go ahead and put the olive oil with those. That makes sense, I think. So the one sacred oil? Ugh, I feel like I should just get rid of that. Restore potions and compost potions. Energy potions. Defense. No need defense potions. Agility potions. Doing this with the herbs has been very helpful for me to keep track of which herbs are which. Doing it in order of the level you get them. Combat potions, which I have a boat of. I should probably use those at some point. Prayer potions are my most important potion of all. Super attacks. Super anti-poison, weapon poison that I just got access to. Okay. Empty vials, water, all the crap that I can mix in. Probably fine. Alright, well that alone has saved a significant amount of space as long as I remember to always deposit seeds at the seed vault, which is probably easier said than done. I think next episode I need to do one small favor to get the key ring, because that's going to save us a bunch of space, and basically I can throw out any keys that don't go on the key ring. We're out of, like, obvious inventory cleanup now, so I have a lot more to say about it. I can't just fast forward through it. Womp womp. Just release the swamp lizards, right? I mean, who cares? God, I feel like I need to go through the game and fill all of my clue stashes. If I could do that, I can feel a little bit better. Because a lot of this is just junk. Like, a lot of this random black equipment and mithril equipment and steel equipment, but I'm saving it because I know it's involved in a clue step. Let me look at the stashes and see if the Master and Elite stashes have, like, old items in them, or if they're all high-level crap. That looks pretty high-level so far. Rune Kite Shield looks like it's the lowest level thing. Okay. So in terms of clues, it might actually not be unreasonable for me to go on a tour of the game and fill all of the clue stashes that I've already built. I also need to actually do clues, but that's another story. I assume these things don't sell for shit, right? Oh, could be worse. Most of the obvious garbage is already taken care of, unfortunately. I can do some basic cleanup here. Chisel all my uncut gems. Alright, well I got it down to 686. I should be able to do a little bit better than that once I unlock the keyring. And then I really need to think long and hard about some of the quest items that I'm hanging on to that I probably don't need. I think that if I talk to the wise old man, he can throw some of this stuff out for me, but I'm still nervous about him throwing out stuff that I might actually need, so... Like Goutweed, for example, I think we need for a later quest. I don't know. Kitties, you're kidding. You already ate. It was like an hour ago.
You cannot trick me. I'm not a smart man, but I'm not that dumb. Cool. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a treat. I've held off the banking beast for another couple of episodes, but I imagine it's just going to get worse and worse the more quests we complete, the more quest items we get. Plan for next session. We're going to continue doing medium diaries. So we've got Desert, Fremennik, Haramja, Korand, Mauritania, Western Provinces, and Wilderness remaining. I might want to knock out the ones that I've already met the quest requirements for first, so that's 53 Hunter for Korand. I can finish Korand. And then that'll also meet the 47 Hunter requirement for Desert. So you might end up doing the 2 Desert quests next episode. That's Spirits of the Elid and Anakra's Lament. I guess Korand is one of the ones I'm most interested in because it gives us a higher fishing catch chance. You can catch 2 fish at a time, so that would be very nice. Also, Mauritania gives us Slayer XP. Karamja increases Agility XP, so that's pretty high priority. Karamja, I think, it requires 65 fishing for me to finish, and for me to do that, I'm basically just going to get to 60 fishing and then boost it, because I can make that Admiral Pie, so we'll plan on that. But anyway, expect some Hunter training at the start of the next episode, and we'll figure out where we're going from there. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Bye. Yes, Marty. You already ate an hour ago. You can't trick me.